Okay, I'm on my way. I was bringing the log sled down, and I actually had to kill 2 of them. One of them ran away, so...
Gonna give you guys a few minutes to come from the other side to this side now. Sorry about that.
You just eat one, and then your health returns.
Yeah, I'm not sure. My phone apparently said that, I'm trying to get you guys at a good angle now. My phone said that YouTube crapped out on my phone. I am so sorry.
Yes.
Yes, apparently the app crapped out on the phone. Sorry about that. I wrote a message.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Like literally, there should be nothing going on. There's nothing else running on my phone at the time that I do my lives, but for some reason, it craps out like this. So I do apologize for that. Everybody's kind of jumping over here still, so I'm gonna give everybody a few more minutes.
Probably.
Oh, y'all can see that really good. That actually looks better on the thing than it does in real life. Okay, so what's going on with this book thing? Yeah, it kicked me off, and that makes me really mad. Yay! Welcome, Abra. Abra, is that how you say your name? Is it Abra? Because I have a bad feeling me and Miss Coffee are going to be spending all night going, bruh. So, like, is it Abra, or is there, like, a different pronunciation of your name? Because I don't want to be calling you the wrong thing all night, like poor Karina. I don't know whether to call her Karina or Karina or something. So if you have a name that is hard to pronounce, just try to explain to me how to pronounce it, and I'll make sure I don't mispronounce it. There you are, Ginger. What's the name of your book? My book? Abra. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Her name is Abra. Bruh. Bruh. The name of my book that they're talking about is called In My Dreams, and it's on Amazon.
What? I don't know.
We're like barnacles. We stick on.
Push the log sled onto the raft.
I can't believe you guys are actually reading it.
That is my hopeful goal.
Okay. It is next in my queue to read. Oh, geez, Creativity by Gidge. Oh.
Oh, no,
don't review it, Creativity by Gidge. It's really bad.
Say we need a bunch of extra logs.
Goes right to it.
That's what took me so long up there.
Yeah. Again, my editor crapped out at the last minute, and so the grammar in there is horrendous. But I got nothing but rave reviews from the people that I know that have read it. But I'll be watching but not talking much. Gotta put on some color streaks. Well, girl, go ahead and do your nails. I can't wait for my little turkeys to come in this week, because you best believe I'm gonna be rocking them.
Oh, sorry. Jump into the sled. Oh.
Gonna have a mess to do a live reading.
6 bone, 3 cloth.
I'm not sure now that her husband does. Like, if you guys didn't know, her husband just started a new channel and is quit telling me what to do. And with him recording and her recording, I'm not sure if she could find the quiet time to do her own lives. But I'm pretty sure she'll watch this back and be like, I could probably do that. Or she'll try to figure out something. Or she'll explain why she can't.
I don't believe there's any more cut down.
Hello, Jennifer. We're going to call you JJ. Jennifer Jones. It's funny because my dog, my husband, named our Siberian Husky. His name is Killian Jones. So now whenever I see somebody with the last name Jones, I'm like, Jennifer Jones. Color Street by Creativity by Gage. I'm so jazzed to get mine. Yeah. Dearly Crafted is going to change your life. I'm telling you right now. If you thought diamond painting was addicting, you've now bought your first Color Street.
Oh, these nail things she gets.
Yeah, these nail things I get.
Josh asked what was going to change your life.
Coming out and moving to the oil field.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, if you don't believe it's an addiction, she sells, like, Creativity by Gitch sells them. Like, at this point, I, like, collect them. This is just a couple of them that I have over here.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. Yeah, they're as addicting as the diamond paintings.
Heart problems. Yeah. Well, I mean, the dude's like 58 years old and apparently.
But, okay, so let me explain to you guys, because I was saying that before the thing crapped out earlier.
Need more stairs.
Now, this canvas came from Peggy Buy. It's a really nice canvas. The picture is really pretty. And I don't have anywhere to put my tray. There we go. Now you just gonna see my big arm floating through.
Yeah.
But, I got it from Peggy Buy, so it was part of their buy 4, get 1 free. And I know this because, at least you don't forget a sale. So, hey, Mr. Crosby, I think you're talking about as loud as I am, and I can't hear myself.
Sorry. Armsy.
The joys of his friend streaming and then me streaming is awesome. So yeah, I got the canvas, and this is the one I decided to do while I'm waiting for my other 2 big canvases to come in. I have purchased 3 canvases from AliExpress.
R2.
I'm a little scared. I have 1 more coming from Diamond Express, which should be here hopefully tomorrow. And I don't remember what it is. I have 1 coming with Paint with Diamonds. That is, again, I don't remember what it is because it's been so long since I ordered it. It took 27 days in customs. So we'll see what train wreck they send me this time. I don't know if I had a live since I talked to them. I did get in contact with Paint with Diamonds. And I was told they are going to escalate my particular situation to higher ups. And it was going to take them 3 to 5 business days to figure out what resolution they can give me. Whether it be a new canvas, whether it be a refund, whatever it may be. She even said I could possibly, get this. I could even get a coupon for the store. Whoa. Because if I didn't want your crappy canvas in the beginning, giving me a coupon is going to make me want it even more. All right. You didn't do good the first time. There is no second time. So, yeah. So, I was a little upset about that. Actually, I was a lot of upset right there. Because, no, I don't want your crappy coupon. All I really want is for them to replace the frickin' canvas. Like, I really like that canvas. And I forgot that a lot of these, you have to baby the canvases. Like, you have to keep them in a certain spot, tuck them in at night, give them kisses, read them bedtime stories, in order to be able to work on the frickin' thing. Part of the reason why I like ordering from other companies, because then I don't have to baby my canvas. And it's not that, it's that I'm lazy. That's the key point. I'm lazy, and I am not afraid to admit it. I am aware of this. I am not trying to change, but I know it's a problem. So I don't like having to baby my canvas. Like, I shouldn't have to do all these extra steps for this quality canvas. You must tuck it in, read it a bedtime story, powder its buns. Like, I don't feel like I should have to do all this for a canvas. Like, at this point, I feel like I'm doing more for these canvases than I'm doing for my own children. And it shouldn't be this way for your high quality canvas. Unless your canvas is going to complete itself, why do I have to do stuff to it? Isn't that your job? So I kept irritating them. Now, for those of you who have ordered from Paint with Diamonds before, they have a support group on Facebook, because that's how bad they are, I guess. They have their own support group. But don't you dare go on that support group and say anything bad about Paint with Diamonds. No. They will throw a hissy fit. So I decided, escalate his customer service they'll probably take it to their supervisor, maybe aware of the complaint, where it goes from there, supposedly to, but not sure if it will. Yeah, at this point, you guys are just gonna watch a bunch of Diamond Art Club and Ever Moment unboxings because no, I can't with these other companies. Diamond Express wasn't too bad, but that's like one. And I was talking, one of the other YouTubers did an unboxing for Annie Buy Fashion, and anybody who's watched all of my videos knows I'm not a big fan of Annie Buy. I know Annie Buy is a sister company to Peggy Buy, New Frog, but I can't stand Annie Buy. I've ordered canvases from them before. It's taken them 4 months to get here. When I try contacting customer service, they don't respond. You get an automated response. I don't like them. So in her video, instead of giving her video a thumbs down, I just let her know that her experience was completely different than the one I had. And I'm like, it must be based on views. Like, that's the only thing I possibly think of. If you're a YouTuber that has higher views, they're going to make sure they send you a perfect canvas. Which is why I don't understand how you can do a review of something that somebody sent to you, because of course they're going to send you the best quality they can possibly send you. They wouldn't send you like what they would send the normal Joe. So like, it's almost like they're buying your good review for their business. So when she said about, they gave her a coupon and she bought the ones for Annie Buy and they only took this long to get there. I'm like, I've bought twice, not once, because I'm glutton for punishment. I bought twice from that company. The company sucks. So, yeah. No. Anywho.
No, we'd have to build a bed.
Paint with Diamonds support group. I was on there and I was talking to the people in the support group, and they were like, oh my God, I wouldn't even pay for that. Make them give me a refund. That's not even workable. Like, yeah, the canvas was destroyed. And then they told me to iron it, which destroyed it even more, to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm still going to work on it. And I tried, and the drills kept popping off. So then that's the reason I contacted them, is because essentially they made me destroy my own canvas, and then went, well, what do you want us to do? So I went into the support group and asked anybody else had they had any troubles with getting a refund or a new canvas, and everybody there was like in shock that they would even send me out such garbage. I'm like, yeah, because I've seen them send other YouTubers diamond paintings and they're absolutely perfect. They come in a box. They're all wrapped nice. Even if they buy a small little one, they're in a box and they're wrapped nice. Me, who doesn't usually tell them that I have a channel, because it's not like I have enough followers to really matter, I didn't tell you anything. I just ordered some canvases because I want them to think I'm a regular person, which I am a regular person. I just happen to like voice my opinion louder than everybody else. But I just ordered it as a regular person to see what the quality is like, and I can tell you right now, it's absolute garbage. Like, it's garbage. And then 27 days in customs, and you have no idea why it's taking so long? How did you package it? I mean, because the first one only took like 10 days in customs. This one took 30 days just in customs. And I'm like, you've got to be joking me right now. And they're talking about giving me a coupon. I'm like, you know, you can still take your coupon, right? You know where you can put that. There has been more than one that I took my scissors. Oh, you meant like cut up the canvas because it's just bad?
Yeah. We're right on the boat.
Oh, yeah. And it's sad because on the support group, I posted the pictures of what it looked like when they sent it to me, because of course I have a video as proof that I didn't do anything to that canvas that wasn't already messed up on the canvas. I showed the video. I'll even put a link to my video, and I told them, I'm not trying to get some subscribers here. I'm trying to get help because I really like this image and I want to diamond paint on it. To which I got a few people that were just appalled. One lady that got pissed off and put like the angry little face, and I didn't know what she was getting mad about. And then all of a sudden, the thing was gone. And I went to go answer a comment on that somebody had put on the post, and they had erased it off the page, and they said that I couldn't put up stuff like that on the page. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? If it's paint with diamond support, but then when somebody asks for support, you take and delete their post, how is that being supportive? Like, how are you helping me in any way right now? So yes, this is the first and last order I will ever place with paint with diamonds. Now, for those people who want to fuss about, well, Diamond Art Club sucks, well, you know what? I guess I suck too. Sucky, sucky, because I'm not ordering from Paint with Diamonds anymore.
I don't see everything.
Anyways, so that was part of my weekend.
What?
The other part of it, I lost my dog Walker.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't lose him. He quit. So that had me a little heated. I was really heated, actually.
There's two.
Okay, so for those of you who kind of know but don't know, you've heard the dog walker's name before.
Well,
we had a dog walker.
I grabbed a couple.
He would come in 3 times a day and walk my dogs for about an hour, which normally he would just take them over to the dog park, let them run around until they couldn't run around anymore, and then bring them back to my house. Now, he lives in a building next to mine, so it's not like he had to get dressed for anything special. He has his own dog that he has to also take out, so essentially he was just getting paid to do something he was doing anyways. But he's a 16-year-old kid, and he's been having issues, like showing up late, and he's 16, so he's always on his phone. But he couldn't shoot me a message to tell me he was coming late, so he would show up late. The one time he showed up drunk, yes, he was drunk, and he's only 16, and I should have fired him then, but I was like, you know what? No. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm willing to give him a second chance. But he kept messing up. We gave him Thanksgiving off. We're like, don't even worry about coming by. Happy Thanksgiving. Go spend time with your friends, your family, or whatever you do on Thanksgiving. The next day, he shows up late for every walk. He's late. And yeah, I do pay this kid to walk my dogs, or I was.
I was just going to fight him.
He shows up late. Every walk. When it comes time for the 4 o'clock walk, because it's 10:30. When he doesn't have school, it's 10:30, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Which is essentially the schedule I guess he had for his own dog. But he would show up late. And he showed up at 4 o'clock and he said he was going to the tree lighting here that they have in town here. All right, cool. Whatever. Yeah. Well, he shows up at my house at 8:30. Now, my dogs get walked at 8 o'clock. They're on a schedule, okay? Bladder's on a schedule, 8 o'clock. So he shows up at 8:30, and he's like, hello. Don't hello me. Where have you been? Why didn't you text me to let me know you were going to be late? I would have had my husband walk them so that you could have continued doing what you're doing. Oh, he claimed that every time he would try to text me, his girlfriend would start talking to him, and he would drop his phone. I don't know what this means. I don't speak 16-year-old boy. But apparently this means that she talks so much that he can't get a word in edgewise. To say, hey, how about you shut up so I can tell the people that pay me to walk their dogs that I'm going to be a few minutes. So 8 o'clock comes, he doesn't show up. 8:30 shows up. He's like, hey, how long do you want me out with your dogs? Like he had never done this job before a day in his life. And I was like, the usual hour if you're able to, if not at least 30 minutes. And he goes, okay. He comes back like an hour later. Which if you watch my chat Friday night, you would have heard him come in because I said thank you to him as he was leaving. Because he just kept sitting there waving like an idiot as I'm trying to like talk to you guys. And he's just sitting there waving and I'm waving at him like, okay, you can go now. Anyways. So then Saturday morning comes. He comes on time Saturday morning. I'm in the shower and I hear him say good morning to the kids and stuff. And the kids are like, mommy hasn't come out of her room yet because I wanted to get a shower. So yeah, if you can see, that's all I have left of this. So yes, I'm sitting there, and he comes, gets the dogs, he leaves. By the time I get out of the shower and get out to where the kids are, he's gone. The dogs are gone. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, well, I need to go run to the post office. I was mailing something out to another YouTuber. They needed something, and I was mailing something out to them. I'm at the post office and I get a message and I was like, hey, because for those of you who don't know, I have an elf on the shelf. And his name is Smitty Werben Jensen. Yeah, Smitty Werben Jensen. My kids named him. Again, don't judge my life choices, people. Well, apparently, we use a special collar for my dog. I'm not going to say what it is because I know people lose their minds over it, so I'm not going to say what it is. But we use a special collar for our dogs. Because they are bigger dogs, and it helps with training them to walk and listen, essentially. So I get a message at the post office that he lost the dog's chain. And I'm like, what do you mean you lost the dog's chain? And he's like, I can't find the dog's chain. And I'm like, okay, why not? He doesn't know. Their dogs are playing. The chain came off, and it's a pretty big area that they have fenced off for the dogs over there. So he can't find the dog's chain. And I'm like, well, you better find it. I paid $26 for that chain. You gonna find that chain. I'm like, put your phone away and go ahead and find it. Because a lot of times when he's out there walking my dogs, he's steadily on his phone, not paying attention to the dogs. Which he probably should pay attention to the dog, seeing as how he has a puppy and I have 2 old dogs that could possibly eat his puppy. Either way. I'm sitting there. Yeah, I'll show you Smitty here in a few minutes if I can get Mr. Coffee to get up and go get him. But I'm sitting here and what number did I just pour out? 4. Okay.
How much longer do you have?
I tell him, put your phone away, sweep the whole area of the dog park, and see if you can find it. And he's like, what do you think I've been doing? Like, he gets an attitude with me for no reason. All I said was put your phone away because obviously he has his phone out because he's talking to me. So I was just like, whoa, well, if you're going to get an attitude about it, if you're going to be a disrespectful little monster about it, okay, I got something for you. You either find my dog's collar and bring it back with her, or you leave $26 on the table when you go to leave to replace the collar that you lost. And he's like, well, how about this? How about if I put in my resignation? All right, bye. That's $200 I can save. For the $200 it's going to cost me to pay him, I can get my kids' entire Christmas. So, yeah, like, he was like, I'll just put my, like, he was, like he was trying to call my bluff or something. And I'm like, all right, cool beans. I'm like, all right, but he has a key to my house. So I can't just be like, F this kid, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's a kid, one. So I'm like, how about you stay put? I'm on my way home. This way you don't have to leave my house unlocked because we have those weird key fobs. And so he had one of my key fobs, so I need to make sure I get the key fob back from him so he doesn't try to come in my house and steal all my stuff. So I'm sitting there, and I come back from the post office. And don't you know, he's standing outside the door.
I know, I'm pushing the limits of my stamina right now, dude.
And now take it. I'm already mad. He done got attitude with me for no reason. I've been nothing but good to this kid. Whenever he's asked for, can I not show up this day for dance or this or that? I've been out. Sure. No, you don't have to show up. That's fine. If you're going to be late, all we ask is that, you contact us and let us know you're going to be late or you're not showing up. That's literally all I ask. Be on time. If you're not going to be on time, let us know so that we can make other arrangements. And then it got to be so bad that he was late so much that we told him we were going to start docking his pay if he was going to continue to be late. Because, him being late taking the dogs out delays things that we need to do here in the house because there's a lot of cleaning that I can't do with the dogs in the house. So, him leaving delays my cleaning, which delays everything else I have going on. So he was constantly late. There was one time he just plain old didn't show up. Like, no call, no text. And I'm like, you're a 16-year-old child who stays on his phone and you can't even bother to text message. Like, seriously? So he decided he was done walking my dogs because he copped attitude with me and I let him, call my bluff and he lost.
I'm dead.
And then I come home and he's just like, I'm like, key? And he hands me my key. And I go to close the door because, he's on the outside of the door at this point. He goes, well, am I still going to get paid for the time I did walk the dogs? And I just kind of looked at him and I closed the door. So, not that I'm not going to pay him, but you don't sit there and get attitude with me and then expect me to be respectful to you. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. No matter your age, size, ethnicity, color.
You can.
I don't give a crap. If you disrespect me, get ready because I'm going to disrespect you. And where I thought I handled myself quite well because the old me would have busted his lip and sent him home crying, this new, kinder... Who's going to bed? Night, Red. Yeah. Oh, it's a movie reference to my story. Yeah, exactly. Bye, Felicia. You show up late all the time. You don't call. You bring your dog to my house, his dog has crapped in my house and peed in my house. His dog sat there and ate up all my dog's dog food all the time whenever he would bring him to my house. I never said a word. Never freaking said a word. But because I tell him that he has to replace the broken collar that he essentially lost, he gets mad and quits. And I'm like, that's fine, because you're dumb enough to quit right before holidays and think you're going to find a job paying you anywhere near what I was paying you. And that's fine with me. But then not only did I, pay him to walk my dogs, I would also be his ride to school in the morning because his parents work. And I don't know if you guys know this, but North Dakota gets pretty cold in the wintertime. And the wind is probably the worst part because it's always like 18 to 15 mile an hour winds all the time. So that nice little ride home, ride to school he would get to have to keep him from walking that 10 minutes to school. Yeah, it's only 10 minutes, but he hasn't walked that 10 minutes to school in 6 months. So that should be fun, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a text message in the morning asking me, can I still take him to school? So, yeah. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
What the what?
So that's how I ended up losing my dog walker, but that's okay, because I have a husband, and he's awesome, and he's been walking the dogs.
Where did that dude even come from? Nope.
And it's not that I can't walk the dogs. I have walked the dogs. Yesterday was pretty crazy for us because Mr. Coffee had to work. So that meant every time I had to walk the dogs, because he quit yesterday after the walk in the morning, so I still had the 4 o'clock and the 8 o'clock to do. But Mr. Coffee had to work. And that was another reason why we hired the dog walkers, because on the days he has to work, when it gets late at night, Maggie, my precious little Maggie has a problem with controlling her body temperature. So I don't like having her exposed to the elements for too long.
Cannibals.
So when it get... You said cannibals?
Yeah.
Okay, he's talking to his friend on this game.
They're not zombies, they're cannibals.
Oh, okay, zombie cannibals. But Maggie can't control her body temperature very well, so I don't like having her exposed to the elements. So on the days that, my husband would work, that's when the dog walker came in handy, because then I didn't have to take the kids outside in the extremely cold weather. Because, of course, it's just him and I here, and we don't have any family. And he didn't get home last night until close to, like, 9:45, and he had left at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. Like, he works long, weird hours. Did you get Cindy? I said hi to Cindy. If she didn't hear it, hey, Cindy girl. So yeah, yesterday was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
But then I spent the rest of the time just relaxing because I was so irritated that I lost my dog walker, because now I have to find another small child to walk my dogs for me.
Yeah.
Because the other reason why we hired him is because Maggie, give you a map lesson here for a little bit. Maggie has, those of you who know, Maggie has seizures. Maggie is, she has epilepsy. And so Maggie has to go to a specialist every few months. But the specialists are 4.5 to 5 hours away from us. So we have to make that long drive. Which is fine, except for the fact that we have dogs. So now instead of, having a dog walker to come in, let them out, let them eat, get something to drink, essentially make sure they're okay and they're not tearing up anything, and then put them back to bed. Now I have to either board them in a place that they don't know and hope for the best and not be able to get them until the next morning, or leave them in their crates, which they are trained to hold their bladders for at least 16 hours.
I was gonna go to West.
And the last time we were gone, we weren't gone. I don't think we were gone that long. But it's still going to be a pretty long day, and I don't like the idea of leaving them in their crates for so long. So now we're juggling around with the idea of me staying home while my husband drives out, because he knows the drive better than I do. I can't make long drives like that. It is the most scenic drive I've ever seen, but it also is very boring. So, like, trying to figure out something to do with getting her out there, but still having somebody to watch the dogs. It's a hot mess.
Or so Reddit says.
Dog walker needs to give you a proper apology. He'll probably try to get his job back when he realizes it was pretty crushed gig. Yeah, that's the thing I love. Wonderland and Tell Me Stories. Okay. That's the thing I loved about it, Dearly Crafted. The kid lived in the building next to mine. So he didn't have to wear a special uniform. He didn't have to use any gas. Literally had to walk through the building to, which if you watched my unboxing of, which one was it? I think it was the last unboxing I did. I think it was of Lips Like Morphine. If you watch that unboxing, in one of my unboxings, I walked through my building. And that's all he has to do. He literally has to go from one building to the other building, walk through the building to get to my house, grab my dogs, and then walk them maybe a few feet down the road to the dog park. And he was getting paid very well to do so. And he was able to take his girlfriend out on dates and all this. And I'm like, he'll realize that it's Christmas time. He has no money. His parents don't usually give him money, which is another reason why he was so happy to have the job. And he's going to find out real quick what a real job is. Because the moment he tells a real job that he can, like, okay, guys, this kid had more excuses than anybody I've ever seen. The best one. The best excuse I've ever heard. His excuse for the one day why he couldn't walk my dog is because he had diarrhea. And I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me? Like that, you just walked in my house, like straight up just walked in, we're eating breakfast, and he goes, sorry, I'm late, I had diarrhea. Really? Guys, I couldn't make it up if I tried. But yes, I dearly crafted, I am waiting. I am waiting for him to message me and tell me that he wants his job back. I'm waiting for him to message me trying to apologize to get his job back. Because when he realizes what a real job entails and how lenient we were with him, yeah, he'll come back. I am not even worried about that part. I've already seen him twice. And the first time I seen him, he tried to bring his dog into the dog park because now that his dog is on my dog's schedule, he wanted to bring his dog into the dog park to play with my dog, and I'm like, yeah, this is not the time. So yeah, but I have to also remember, he's a 16-year-old child. He thinks he knows everything, but he was like the most self-centered kid I had ever met. Like everything was about him, and if it wasn't, he would find a way to make it about him. One of those like what do they call them? What do they call the people when they try to one-uppers? He would always have to one-up you. And I'm like, you're 16. That's a horrible trait to have at your age. But like everything was about him. And I remember the one day I got so sick of it. And I was like, not everything's about you, princess. And I just walked away. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it anymore. Oh my God. This kid was more than disrespectful to my family and my house. And I let him continue working because he was doing the job that I needed him to do. But yeah, no. I think at this point, I think we'll just handle it from here and save the money. Hi, Shiny Struggle. How's it going? Oh yeah, Tammy. Getting Diamond Art Club packages are like, that's like Christmas. That is straight up Christmas.
And we can go ashore and...
Alright, so this is number 4. And I'm only going up to a certain point. Because, of course, I got such a good rapport with the last finishing video that I'm going to finish that one as a recording to show you, like, what it looks like done and everything else. You guys will get a sneak peek of what, like, most of it looks like, so. That's right, Ginger. More money for diamond paintings, more money for video games, plenty of money for Christmas. So, like, I'm not even worried about it, to be honest. My husband's been pretty good at walking the dogs because, like I said, I don't have a problem walking them, but when it gets cold out, my knees and my hips start bothering me. So trying to walk out, like I walked them last night and I was almost in tears by the time I got home because my knees hurt so bad. So I don't know if I have some kind of like arthritis in my knees or am I getting it? But apparently something was hurting pretty bad. More money for potatoes. That's right, Ginger. That means more money for potatoes with no dog walker.
Straight. Yes.
I ordered a couple of Diamond Art Club ones too. Did you, Shiny Struggle? Did you hit the sale? Oh my God, Dearly Crafted, you have no idea. Narcissist 16-year-old, like it is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't think I'm that into myself. And I have a pretty big head about myself. Like it's just confidence.
Correct.
But this kid was like outrageous he'd be like, look at my abs. Like, okay, he's sitting here to my husband who is a grown man and trying to compare like body structure. And I'm like, he is a grown man. He's like, well, I'm in weightlifting training and I'm going to get buff and big. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? He looked the size of a toothpick, but he swore but now he was swole. And I'm like, you was not. The only thing swole on you is your head, and you might need to let some of the air out of it, okay? Like, it was just the weirdest thing, and I'm glad to be done with it, because then it just alleviates a lot of issues that me and Mr. Coffee were having, which was when we were going to get rid of him anyways, because we were going to get rid of him anyways because he wasn't doing his job correctly. He just made it easier for us.
Yeah.
But okay, so now that we're done with the dog walker story, because that just really made me mad. How many people caught the Diamond Art Club buy one get one free sale? Because I know Christy bought her first Diamond Art Clubs from there. And did anyone see?
Now we have no
Oh my God, it was the most adorable thing ever. Did anyone see Rachel Ray's video of her getting her first Diamond Art Clubs, like her first paintings from Diamond Art Club? It was the cutest thing. I must have watched that video like 5 times, because I remember the first time I got a Diamond Art Club, I think I like jumped on the bed and was like rubbing all over it, and like I don't even care. Like, they're just some of the best canvases I've ever worked on. I'm curious to see what Ever Moment's like though, and the one I have coming, I checked it today, is a 40 by 55, so that one should keep me busy for a while. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I like a challenge. And the next one I will be doing, yeah, she was so freaking excited. I was so happy for her. And I even told her in the comments, I was like, now you see my addiction and why I have so many. Welcome to the addiction.
Rabbits are the most.
I did. I got 4 paintings, I think, from them. I got 2. And then I saw like the next day they had a buy one, get one half off. And I'm like, you're lucky I'm broke. You are so lucky I'm broke. Because I would have got more from the Black Friday sale. But then I would have got even more off the buy one, get one, because you could easily get 2 of their clearance canvases. And with as many as I've done from them, I'm pretty sure I have like the whole DMC line at this point. So like I could get those canvases on clearance. I could have got 2 of them and paid like $20 for 2.
A chair, not that I have 30 sticks.
And then I laughed because I got a message on my Instagram, I think, and somebody was asking me where I got lips like morphine from. And I was like, I got it from Diamond Art Club. Just a disclaimer before you get mad at me, because the last person I told this got mad. They no longer carry her in the size that I have. They have her in a 20 by 27. So they're like, well, why can't we get the size you got? It must be because you're a YouTuber. No, I got her off clearance. They told me not to, but I don't listen to nobody, so I got her anyways. Like, I literally only got her because they said she was so bad. And I was like, well, now I have to get it. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, don't, like, I like and respect your, decisions and all that fun jazz and your paintings, but don't tell me what to get and what not to get. I would get what I want, and I did, and I'm glad I did, because I love her. And my kids are still, like, amazed by her. They, like, walk by her, and, like, they'll rub the bottom of it, and they're like, she's so smooth. I know she is. I had to pass on the sale, spending on Christmas gifts. Grr. Yeah, Shanda. Oh, what up, Shanda? I didn't even realize you walked up in here all sly like. She just gonna walk up under the radar and ain't say nothing to nobody. Hey, girl, how you doing? You must have been sitting back in the cut listening.
You talking to a turtlehead?
Yes, Rachel Ray and I conspired on how she could get her video out while she was here. She is so fun. Oh my gosh, she is like the sweetest person on the planet, I swear. Like, my daughter saw me watching her, whatever day that was, she posted the video. My daughter saw me watching her, and she asked me where the chickens were, and I'm like, she's not home, baby. She's at her grandma's house. Well, I'm not at my grandma's house. I'm like, well, you don't got no chickens. So, like, yeah, my kids are obsessed with people's animals. I understand that creativity. Okay, Shanda. I was so tempted to order that orca one that Rachel showed in her video. That one is a cute one. I've seen it, but I was like, I'm not sure.
That's the island we're on.
So I got the one called Gumball. And, okay, I want to look this up because I'm pretty sure none of you know what Gumball is. Gumball, because I know a lot of you have older kids. So,
it's theforestmap.com.
I watched this cartoon with my kids. It's called The Adventures of Gumball. Gumball is a cat. His brother is a fish. His brother's a fish, his sister's a bunny, his mom is a cat, and his dad is a bunny. There's like a whole backstory to why his brother is a fish. But it's a show that I watch with my kids, and when I brought home my German Shepherd Daisy, the way I presented her to the kids was I just let her walk into the house. And when my daughter first saw Daisy, she looked straight at her and went, "Oh, Daisy!" And my dog, the German Shepherd, went straight to her. So ever since then, which now she's going to come over here because I called her. But ever since then, her name has been Daisy because that's what she always answers to.
It's that big round one.
Hello, Daisy. I wasn't calling you. I was just telling the story of your name. I'm sorry. You're gonna heavily pant next to me. So my kids love this cartoon. No Shades of Purple Dinosaur. I got Magical Mama and We Are the World. I know what Gumball is. Dearly Crafted know what Gumball is. You probably sit at home and watch it, don't you, Dearly Crafted? Okay, let me turn this into a tablet. So for those of you who don't know what Gumball is, this is the diamond painting that I got. And so let me get a pointer here so I can be a little professional.
All right.
This is Gumball.
Tally-ho.
This is Darwin. This is Anais. And this little thing down here is Daisy the donkey. That's Anais's stuffed animal. And that is what my German Shepherd Daisy is named after, Daisy the donkey. So I got Gumball, and
nice.
I don't think the other one is AB Gems. I know that one, I believe it is. Because I was in the AB Gems.
It's kind of pitch black and I can't see anything.
But then the other one I got, Daisy, go lay down.
All right.
The other one I got is another Mandy Manzino one.
Row.
Because I really liked the work and working on Lips Like Morphine, though she's supposed to be a reject. It was so fun. Like the colors changes and everything wasn't horrendously drastic. So like I absolutely loved working on her. Always Us. I keep saying it wrong, and I think Tammy, I think you got the same one I got. So this is the other one I got. This is Us. And it's just a tree coming out, like sprouting roots outside of the world. And then you got a little star up there. I'm going to put that in my daughter's room. So those are the two I got from there.
So am I.
Yes, I watch cartoons, girl. I ain't hating on you. You think I don't sit here and watch cartoons when I'm not making videos? Quiet Train Forever. Hey, girl, how you doing? You snuck up in here, too. Y'all just a sneaky bunch of people, ain't it? Yes, I know Gumball as well. My little cousin's daughter makes us binge watch when they come over. It's hilarious, though. Yeah, I love Gumball. I love that show. It's awesome. 13. H.
Or just keep this lit.
Let's move these around. Now my German Shepherd is playing ball with herself. Yes, I can't wait, but I need to finish my 2 mermaids after I finish Santa. Well, geez, Daisy, that's a wall. Don't worry, she's fine. She's playing ball. Now she's gonna huff really loudly. That's the good thing about. I haven't made any. Essentially, I'm not saying that any of my diamond paintings are gifts, because if I tell myself that they're gifts instead of just things I want to work on, I won't want to work on them. It will turn into, oh my God, I hate this. Oh my God, I don't want to work on it. The moment it turns into work, I don't want to do it, which is probably why I don't have a job. Just saying. Not really. If I probably would have a job if I could have a job, but when your husband works 24/7 and you have children that aren't sickly but have some issues, like if I ever worked at a job that told me I couldn't leave work if my daughter had a seizure, I'm pretty sure they'd get the big FU. So it's probably a good thing if I just stay home.
Light your weapon on fire.
I didn't even know you were going live tonight. Glad to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah, I go Sundays. I try to go live. The rest of the week, it's up in the air. I don't even know. I just kind of make this up as I go. Somebody will randomly ask me, "Hey, are you going live?" And I'm like, "Sure. Why not?" I try to space them out though, so I'm trying to come up like most of us new YouTubers. I'm trying to figure out a schedule for them because I don't want to do them every day because then it will get old. I don't want to do them not too like
It's just impossible
too often to the point where I'm missing other people's lives because I do. Even though I've caught one of Fruitini's, I've been trying to catch hers, but I caught. I think I caught the last one.
I'm gonna take this side since we're steering the other way.
But I want to make sure, like, because mines are so late at night that nobody, like, I'm not really riding on anybody else's coattails. So, like, all the people that I subscribe to, if they go live daytime, my time. So then at night, there's nobody going live. So I'm like, that's the perfect time to do it.
No,
Now I just got to figure out the days and make sure that they work and correspond with everything else. Because, I mean, winter's here. So, yeah, wintertime, I have lots of time. During the summer, I try to be out of the house with the kids and explore and do things. And my husband takes us to new places. But for right now, we're starting our 6 months of winter. So, yeah.
It's a full moon.
That's a big old moon. Again, you're hearing Killian have the loudest drink of his life. Dog life, people. Again, you're going to hear things that you normally wouldn't hear in, like, one of my drill with me videos. But I can't tell the dog he can't have water.
We have all those
He's just real extra with it. Don't worry. He's just extra. Yeah, baby. Dearly crafted. Now I'm going to have that stuck in my head. I thought about doing a live, but I can't. I can only do it during the day, and I don't think anyone would watch. Are you kidding me? Lots of people would watch. I don't get a lot of people that watch my nighttime ones because it's night, and I run late. They'll catch it on the replay. Like, I will do it now, and I'll have, like, 21 people watching, and then I'll wake up in the morning, and there'll be almost 100 views on it because people would rather watch during the day than at night. And I do and still plan on continuing doing drill with me's. Those are going to be shorter because there are people that don't have 3 hours to sit around and listen to me chit chat about like my life and my life stories. So like I will continue to do drill with me and tutorials on crochet stuff. I got to think of my next tutorial for my crochet stuff. I was thinking about doing the crocodile stitch, but I have to like dust my brain off for that one. It's been a while since I've even done that stitch. My dog, okay. I know one of y'all has to have a German Shepherd. He's a lap dog, lapping water. Yeah, he's a lap dog, all right. He's a baby is what he is. When my husband's not around, he's a fake gangster, and then the moment my husband leaves, he's a big old baby. Daisy, on the other hand, you ever seen somebody with ears so big, you feel like they can hear your thoughts? Like, I know German Shepherds are supposed to have big ears, but I swear that dog can hear my thoughts. And she was sitting right in front of the TV the other day, and with her head up and her ears perched all the way up, my husband couldn't see the TV, and he kept dying in his game.
Oh.
The struggle is real, people.
No, I thought you were talking about something in the game.
Yeah, she did one. I want to say she did one a couple of days ago or something. I think.
Loop-de-loop.
I watched so many YouTube videos at this point; they just kind of all blend together. I was watching. Yeah, I was watching Shiny's channel today because she was latch hooking, and I was like, "Hold up, who says latch hooking's for kids? I used to latch hook, and I still do whenever I find one I like."
You know what?
Like they had a Hello Kitty one, I was all over it, and Shiny struggle if you're still watching and you're just like crafting. What I do with my latch hookings is I would frame them, I would mat them, of course, but mat them with a corresponding color with the latch hook, and I would frame it with the matting around it, where only the fluffy part of the diamond painting of the latch hook was sticking out, so that you could like it was textured, so you could still touch it. And I would take like the glass or acrylic out, so you can still touch it. Or the other option is flipping it around, doing the exact same thing, and leaving the glass in, and you can see it. It's just gonna make the back of it a little bit puffier unless you trim off your tails.
Put down when we get there.
Since I found diamond painting, my prize large adult coloring book and pencils and gel pens feel totally left out. Yeah, it's hard for me. Told my hubby they will be there when I get bored with diamond painting. Wait, does that happen? Honestly, okay. I have a wall full of diamond paintings, and I can't say that I've ever gotten bored with diamond painting. Yeah, I love latch hooking. Like, it's not for kids. You do what you want to do, boo boo. You don't have to worry about it being for kids. If that's the case, okay. So another random thought. This is how random it is. Amy knows about the squirrel syndrome. It happens often on my channel. Okay, so when you were little, Trix had shapes, right? Like, I wasn't the only one that had shapes in their Trix cereal. And now that I'm adult, the Trix cereal is in balls. And then I saw a post on Facebook that completely blew my mind. And it was like, what if you can't see the shapes anymore because you're an adult and silly rabbit tricks are for kids? What if kids still see shapes and we don't see shapes anymore? But I can honestly say I've never gotten bored with diamond painting. And I mean, at this point, I got so burnt out on crocheting that I needed something else to take my mind off of like all the stuff that I normally would craft for. And crocheting just wasn't doing it for me anymore. Essentially, it was turning into too much work.
Yeah.
Trying to find a pattern and then execute said pattern and then, post it up on my Etsy or, have yet another crochet thing chilling around the house. I like to constantly be crafting, and this way I don't have a bunch of crochet diamonds laying around my house. Now I just have a bunch of diamond paints hanging on the walls. What if, like, quiet train, I'm serious. Like, what if it's a real thing? Like, what if you can't see the shapes in Trix cereal anymore because you're an adult? Like, I feel like I need to buy some and make my kids tell me whether or not they can see shapes.
Yep, some rope that I can't carry.
A crochet octopus. Ginger, is that going to be one of the crochet octopuses that they donate to, like, the NICU in the hospital? Or are you just making a cute little crochet octopus? Because that's still cute. Could be. Maybe we lost that innocence. Oh, yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. If you're here, yeah, that's probably true. You don't remember shape tricks? Okay, Shanda, you must not be that old then. Because tricks used to have shapes. Okay, also, my niece and I tried to make shiny slime yesterday, and I am almost 50 years old woman who loves kids' crafts. Okay, so Shiny, let me ask you this question. Are you like, what's the lady's name? Jen Stitching Wall? I made a new friend on YouTube. Her name is Jen Stitching Wall. She, of course, obviously has a channel. She's like, apparently she's close to being 50 or almost 50. Oh shit, girl, I'm old. Well, the Jen Stitching Wall lady, she's somewhere like, I guess, close to being 50. And I'm like sitting there, and she says that, and my brain immediately went, then why are you aging like old milk and hot cheese, and she aging like fine wine? Like, why is that a thing? Like, she's almost 50. I'm in my mid 30s, and I'm like, teach me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, how you stay like that. Because apparently you put ice on the inside and froze yourself into the shape of a 16-year-old child. How did you do that? Please give me the ingredients to do this, because I think a lot of us would like to know. I'm donating them to the Ronald McDonald House and some presents for my family. Oh, that's awesome. Ginger, you're such a good person. 20 cool points to Ginger for donating to the Ronald McDonald House. I had the opportunity to stay there once when my son was born because of the issues he had. And of course, we opted not to, but we would donate money to the hospital every year, and then we moved, and now I guess they lost the address in the mail, because they would send us little flyers to let us know it's been this many years since we visited, and we would send them like money. I used to crochet like the baby beanies and like the breastfeeding beanies to the WIC office in our town and the hospital, and I used to love doing that. And I need to get back into doing that, but the problem is right now I've been so into diamond painting that I haven't want to crochet. Like there's not, I besides doing the tutorials on my page, I don't really want to crochet. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't want to do it. But then I saw a post on Red's. Ooh, excuse me. I saw a post on Red's Instagram page last night, and my jaw hit the floor. Red, that shawl is going to be gorgeous. It almost made me want to pick up a crochet hook and start going, but I was like, nah.
No.
No.
So that's the little island? Yeah, little one. Other little one.
What you guys got going on over here?
And that's the big one.
The other crap, I think she's 49. I hear listening and packing away drills from my last DP. That's like the best feeling ever. It's like you walking away from like the Apollo ship after a good moon landing. That's how I picture myself after I finish my diamond paintings and I like have to kit down to kit back up.
This is it.
Like I spent like an hour, you guys, kitting up and labeling and getting ready for that paint with diamonds one that I did. Like all the color. Look how nicely organized that is. It's in like complete order here. I kitted all that up for the canvas to be messed up, and I can't even work on this. Now I have a container full of diamonds that I can't even use. Bullpucky. I got 3 Afghans going at the moment and 2 shawls. Girl, factory fingers. That's what I like to call factory fingers. See, where I'm quick with a lot of other things, crocheting wise, I'm not so quick with crochet. I've been doing it for like 20 plus years, but I'm not really quick with it. I don't know. I always like to take my time because I feel like if I don't, then I'll like mess it up and it'll look gross. And there's been a few times where I've rushed through a project and I was like, oh no, no, I can't let that see the light of day. No, never. So yeah.
No.
Have I even shown my face on my channel? I look my age for sure.
Build a custom house.
I don't remember seeing your face, but I highly doubt it. I seen your hands, and your hands don't say 50. And it's funny because a lot of the times when I see you guys in my live chats, and I know you have channels, I'm like, okay, what does their hand look like? Okay, she's the one that got the big ring on her finger. Okay, I got it. I know who that is. Like I had to go by hands because I see a lot of hands.
What's going on?
Phantom drill. And you try to go pick it up and the drill doesn't come with it, and you're just like, I'm placing nothing. Yeah, it's a struggle, people. And why does it seem so dark over here all of a sudden? I'll shed a little light on that situation. Is that bothering you? Okay. It's not bothering him.
Let's do it.
It's going to be a little boho style. Oh, that's cool. Yep. And see, that's the part that always killed me, Red. Okay, this is where the laziness comes in. Again, I'm probably the laziest crafter you guys will ever meet. The struggle is real. I know I have a problem. I'm not trying to get better. So I love crochet. I love crocheting just about everything, minus stuffed animals. The origami or origami, however you say it, I can't even. I've made a couple, and I was miserable the whole time. I'm like, I can't do this. Like one of their eyes would be bulging bigger than the other one, or the head would be lopsided. They have 2 different sized legs that look like they need one of those like really big orthopedic shoes for the 1 foot. Like they have club foot really bad. Like I can't do it. I can't do the stuffed animals anymore. I have a giant bunny I'm working on. A giant bunny. Please do tell Jennifer Jones. What's up with the bunny? Does somebody like bunnies? I'm gonna guess somebody likes bunnies. Either that or you're gonna be a bunny for Easter and you're making your costume now. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the key card I found does not do anything to the boat.
But I can't, for some reason, I cannot. I've never done a project where I've had to sew pieces together.
Maybe.
Not that I don't know how, because I do. I just don't feel like it. I feel like if I just spend all that time crocheting it, I'm not then going to put it together. Like, I'm lazy. Again, I'm lazy. If you, I tried telling you guys at the beginning of my start. If you're looking for perfection, don't come here. Okay?
We're committed
No,
now.
I'm a lazy crocheter. I'm a lazy diamond painter. I can't even say I'm a lazy diamond painter. I do pretty good, but it's having like right now, I'm dying because I have to move really slow because I want to finish that part on camera and I don't want to finish this really fast. But I could have had this finished like half an hour ago. So like I'm slowly like not working on it, working on it. I just want to make sure I leave that part, but I don't want to be done with this before the live chat's over and then be sitting there like, okay, now I'm just gonna sit here and like work on this potato. Like, yeah. I'm 50 now. Yeah, I'm concerned for you really looking at my hands. Why are you concerned about me looking at your hands? It's the only part of you I can see.
What's that?
Like, that's the only part that I can see is your hands.
Pretty much.
And on your page, Daily Crafted, I think I more so look at your nails. You have the nails I aspire for, but can never get because I have a problem. I am working on that problem. The nail biting issue has arisen again. I freaked out. I'm not even gonna say I had an anxiety attack because it wasn't an anxiety attack. I was pissed about the whole dog walker thing, and I chewed off half my nails.
I'm not chasing it.
Oh, I used to work on the school bus for special needs children. 1 year, I created all the children Care Bears in their favorite color. Don't think I could do it now. That's wow. Not completing projects. It drives me up the wall, so I tend to pick ones I know I will finish. I've never had that problem because my OCD won't let me leave projects unfinished. Like, it's killing me that I have this going and that potato.
Shoot him off the rope.
But I kind of decided mid-project that I am going to give this one away. Even though I said I don't want to tell myself that it's for a Christmas gift, this one essentially will be a Christmas gift. My oldest daughter, the one you guys, if you were on here at the beginning, my oldest daughter Minna was on with her friend, and I felt bad because I told her friend had a boring face, and her friend was sitting right next to her. Sorry, Hannah, I still love you. Anyways, yeah, her grandmother is making like hand making like specialty pillows for my kids for Christmas, and they are the cutest little pillows. And she like essentially is making them.
Don't send them too quick
because of us moving.
A little bit of time, or they'll fall back off. Like
get kind of loud there, buddy.
All right, sorry.
But because of us moving, they decided to use some patches from some of Minna's old clothes to make the pillow. So that they have something familiar from their sister, and then like there's pictures of like little kitties and puppies on them. It's the cutest thing on the planet. So I was like, that was very nice of her to do. Of course, she didn't have to do that. She's always considered me family, even after her son and I split up, which is Minna's dad. And so like I wanted to do something nice for her, and she's been sending me pictures of my daughter and updates on like things going on at the church where we used to go and everything else. And she's just the sweetest woman. And I was like, I bet she would like this because it matches a lot of the decor in her house. And I didn't know what I was doing with it anyways. Like, my diamond paintings literally get just stuck on the wall and I'd move on to the next one. So I was like, I'm going to make this one for her as a gift.
Found a bunny. They just ran away.
I'm horrible with whips. I get new ones.
You need to set up rabbit traps.
Oh, I need to do that. Yeah, Tammy, I do that same thing.
Come check and then find some rabbits.
Yeah, once you get those color streaks, then you're going to be addicted. You're not going to know what to do. Your nails going to change all the time. That's why at Red, I always pick what I call simple projects. Unless it's like a blanket or something. But that's another reason why, like, if you're on my... Red, I know Red's on my Instagram. But for those of you who else are on my Instagram, it's the reason why you see me post projects so late. That's because I'm literally... When I post my projects... That's literally when I'm in my room. I just changed into my pajamas and I'm getting ready to hit the bed. Like, I'm posting them right as I'm going to bed. So it's not like I'm sitting up in bed or I woke up and I couldn't sleep. No, no, no. I don't go to bed until that late. Like, I stay up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because I have horrible insomnia. And then I craft. So imagine getting up super early in the morning, going to bed super late, and in that time in between, just doing a bunch of crafting when the kids are gone. Yeah, so essentially that entire time the kids are at school, I get to craft because I usually do a deep clean on my house on Sundays. I spot clean rest of the days until like Wednesday. Yeah. I'll do a brief wipe down of a lot of the stuff in the house because of the dust the husband and the son are allergic to.
Oh, really?
So I'll dust again. And then by Saturday, I ain't touching nothing. Sunday, deep clean again. So essentially, when I'm not cleaning, I'm crafting. Are you whispering, Dragonkin? I don't know, Creativity by Gidge. Are you still working on that, Dragonkin?
But I want to be crazy.
I'm also a licensed nail tech. Would it help if I told you how nasty, dirty your nails are all the time?
Oh, the tree hit you on the way down.
Red, are you talking about me? Because that's probably true. That's probably true. I'm not sure if it'd be hurtful, but, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about with like the nail biting thing? No, we need to whisper mystical medieval Sal. I saw that you're working on that already. But she still hasn't touched that dragonkin.
Well,
and how do you not remember that name, Creativity by Gidge? Mystical medieval Sal? Like, it's like a tongue twister. I love this. Mystical medieval Sal. Like, I didn't even have to look at it that time. Come on, Creativity by Gidge. You got this.
Yes.
And is that the Christmas one? Or am I going to be like looking at dragons? I'll have to watch that video again because I don't remember which one that is. And I'm not sure if that's the Christmas one is the one you're working on now. So I'm going to guess this has something to do with the dragon.
I just heard loud people.
Rachel! Hi, Rachel! I'm sorry if everyone missed the VPs with me videos. Say hi to Mr. Coffee for me. Rachel says hi.
Hello.
Mr. Coffee says hi. Thanks for stopping by. Because I can't remember my own name. Creativity by Giz. Do you call yourself Creativity by Giz? Do you talk in like third person? That's a good way to remember your name. Just walk around the house.
Yeah, I was going to make sure.
Mom, why do I have to do this? Because Amy says you have to do this or Amy's going to cut your butt. Okay. Like, that's what you should do from now on. Just saying. Just third person yourself all day and you'll never forget your name. Mystical Medieval Sal. See, I said it again. Boom. I got it. Creativity by Gidge. I got it. This is the only one that has the castle that comes up in parts, but we don't know the parts are released every 2 weeks. Oh, that's right. I can't do that. Amy, I'm still trying to figure out what hate to get, okay? I've narrowed it down to about 60. There's only 60 on the wish list now. I weeded out the other ones. There's only a 60 in the cart now.
I thought we had more logs than this.
And then I gotta find some way to get Q snaps because I have none.
There's some in the water.
So if they sell them on the site, I will more likely add them to my shopping cart. But I have no Q snaps. I have the pumpkin spice of supplies when it comes to cross stitch. It's basic. I have a bunch of thread and floss, but nothing fancy. I have DMC colors from Walmart.
I want to bring it on the other side of the island and beach it up near the house since we have the fire and the light.
Can I whisper MMS? Sure, whisper MMS at Creativity by Gidge. Fingernails have more bacteria than your butthole. Chew on that. Okay, now I think I am completely scarred for life. Again, if you missed the disclaimer when you first came in, you may be scarred for life here, not necessarily by me, but I have been just scarred for life. And no, Red, don't tell me how nasty my nails look. I know they look nasty. I'm trying here. I'm trying. It's a struggle, okay? It's like if somebody came up to you and went, don't buy any more yarn or hooks for the next 5 years. What?
Alright.
Make sure you get the brand name of Q Snaps because the generics don't hold your fabric tight at all. True story. Red. I'm telling you, Rachel, it's the pumpkin spice of supplies. It's so basic. It doesn't get much basic than that. Like every time I'm doing an unboxing video, I literally say in my head, they done sent me the pumpkin spice of diamond painting tools. Jeez, like it's pumpkin spice has now become an adjective in my house.
There you go. Fire's next to the house.
Again, you guys don't worry about him.
Seriously?
Are you doing a Haid now? Everybody's doing a Haid. We miss you too, Rachel. My daughter, I was telling them earlier, my daughter was asking where your chickens were when we watched your video. How cute were you? You were so excited for your Diamond Art Club. I can't wait to see you do a drill with me with it. Oh my gosh. It's going to be mind-blowing.
I need 2 rocks.
No judgment. So gross.
Is this fire lit?
Yeah. Shanda, Red has scarred me for life now. And every time I think about Red, I think about Little Mermaid because that's, I guess, her profile picture. But then on Thanksgiving, I want to say it was Thanksgiving, she had like a table full of food. And now all I see is like cornbread muffins or something and pies. And I'm like, ooh, Red. Red's going to make us food. And Dearly Crafted over there with the pot roast earlier. Girl, you had me sitting over here with a white mouth. I was so hungry. Oh, geez. When do you go back to the States? Or, not back to the States, you're in the States. For those of you who don't know, Rachel Ray is in the U.S. And she's on vacay. When are you going back to Ireland? Like, are you going to stay here until Christmas? Or are you going back, like, in, like, a couple of days or something? Us talking about how we conspired to get your video out while you were here in the States, Rachel. I was so excited to see your unboxing. I just made PB&J cookies. Okay, what are PB&J cookies? See, now I need more food in my life because I don't know what PB&J cookies are. Please tell me of this mystical, beautiful thing you call PB&J cookies. Because now I totally want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I don't believe you can. You can't gather what you want.
Don't whisper hate at me. I have to buy it first, and I don't know which one to buy.
At least not to my knowledge.
She's gonna be whispering, "Did you buy that hate yet?"
Put another piece of meat on this red. Or a lizard.
You guys are too much. I can't even right now. Don't be whispering hate at me.
Yeah.
I'll be back for next week. Gotta eat up as much amazing junk food as possible while here. Also, hate. Seriously? Come on, Rachel. You guys. I think because of you guys, I've had more potatoes in the last week than I have had in my entire life. Eeny, meeny, mo works. Okay. Well, I'm going to eeny, meeny, mo and send you like 4 of them. And I'm going to have you help me pick one.
Alright, I have 4 deer skin.
Your husband just made brownies. Yeah. My husband is killing zombies. Or cannibals. He's playing a game. You still playing with Josh?
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Josh.
We just says hi. Everything what now?
There he goes. I think we need to all go to Ginger's house because Ginger has brownies. And though I'm allergic to said brownies, what a way to go. I'm just saying. Death by chocolate being a real thing. Just saying. I don't know how much it would take for me to die from it, but I am willing to find out. I'm just saying. Because how do you tell a female she can't have chocolate? Well, you're allergic to chocolate. I think that doctor was sexist, coming up with imaginary things like, oh, well, you can't have that. You're breaking out really bad because you're allergic to chocolate. Bleh. I was not allergic to chocolate. It just makes my throat itch really bad.
Okay. It sounds like it. I don't know how it worked in here, though. Unless
Minnie,
I just
what
keep
are
telling
you
that I'm
talking
trying to
about?
find my kid. Start throwing spears at you. Where's Timmy?
Okay, there it is. I saw Red posted something. I was trying to find it. PB&J cookies are peanut butter cookies with jelly pushed on top before cooking.
Oh, she still has the page open on another tab. Now.
For real? Because that still sounds good. I've had 3 second opinions. I'm just saying. I've seen a lot of doctors.
I think so.
Yeah, they're all telling me the same thing. And the fact that my face gets all swollen and my hands and my feet swell really bad and my throat starts getting scratchy and itchy and then it gets hard to breathe, that might be a little bit of an indication. Okay, Ginger, you're making me really jealous right now. I'm about to like hightail it to your house, do live from Ginger's house. Her husband made brownies.
Oh, really?
20 cool points for Ginger's husband for making brownies.
Yeah, we put that fire right in the way of where I was going to go.
Like, okay, so I have like the worst allergies. I'm not as cool as Creativity by Gidge. Like, I'm not allergic to alcohol. I wish I had that allergy. But, not that I drink, but it'd be nice to have a reason to not drink. So when people ask me, oh, why don't you drink? Because I don't want to. I can be like, I'm allergic. She has the best excuse ever.
Yeah, leaves are phenomenally.
All right, Shiny Struggle. We'll see you later.
I have like 450 of them.
Vermont. That's right next to Connecticut. Isn't that close to Pennsylvania? Is Vermont close to Pennsylvania?
Not really, ish. It's north.
It's north. Is it close to Maine? Is it snowing again?
Is it?
Sorry, guys. I'm battling a struggle right now with this. Yes, it is. Look at the road. The road is covered again.
The road done been covered. But my tire track's just at least just freaking out every time it starts snowing.
Yes, I'm freaking out every time it starts snowing. No way. Everyone thought I was the designated driver because I couldn't drink. That's the best thing ever.
Wind is about the only thing that'll keep me from having to go.
Okay, so if I'm guessing you're further north than Pennsylvania, so I'll be there in about 30 hours. Cool. Which technically would be kind of like 29 hours because like the time difference. I'm not sure. I think it's Indianapolis or somewhere in Chicago that it changes over, but I'm just saying. Grew up in Minnesota, now I'm in California. No snow here. It's about 7 to 8 hours from Penn State. Oh, okay, so that's just another like 7 to 8 hours because where I lived in Pennsylvania, I was 30 minutes away from Penn State's main campus. 3 to 4 from Maine. I've always wanted to go to Maine. One day, Mr. Coffee will take me to Maine. He will show me all the beautiful places. And I can't tell if he's laughing at his friend or me right now, so I'm hoping he's laughing at his friend. I said, you're going to take me to Maine one day.
Yeah, one day.
See, he said it like that, like he's not going to take me. But you guys know, he's going to take me.
Very little voice do I have? 21 at the moment.
It's going to be weird to listen to this one back, and all I hear is like Mr. Coffee back here talking about zombies and cannibals and rocks and killing bunnies. So weird.
You make it with rabbit skin. Rabbit fur.
Under a blizzard warning here in Wisconsin. Okay, Abra, seriously, keep it there. Do what you can. Get a blanket and like cover like the edges of your state to keep it there because I don't want it and I know it's coming for me. I know it is. I watched the weather patterns last year like a hawk. Whatever you guys get comes up to us. Keep it there, okay? Do the best you can. Keep it there. Okay, good. Thank you for stopping by, Rachel. We love you. Have a good night. But seriously, Abra, keep it there.
Nah.
I don't want any more. Like, okay, you saw how I just reacted to the snow, thinking that it's snowing? Imagine if it was actually snowing. Do you know how many times I stood out in the little foyer way there, getting ready to take my kids to school, and I went, you know what? I can homeschool them. It wouldn't be hard.
An error has occurred in the following application. I don't know the last time I saved.
Well, I don't want it, Abra.
Yep.
Snow is cold, which is funny because I chew ice like it's my dinner.
Yep,
But it's so it's good to eat the ice, but I don't want snow. I actually want one of those really big snowfalls where we're snowed in, which never happens, I guess, here. But I want one of those big snowfalls where it's like snowed in. And you have like one of those Hallmark moments where you're all snuggled up on the couch watching the snowfall, drinking hot cocoa while your kids play nicely with their trains and dollies in the background. I live in a very imaginative world. Yes, I love lighthouses. Love them. I actually have a painting from the Rachel store that I keep saying that I'm going to do. I have yet to get it. Get to it because I already have the kit, but I messed it up. Not as bad as Paint with Diamonds. They told me to do that to it, so technically I didn't mess that one up. But this one, I didn't have it laying flat, and I just kind of tossed it somewhere. And I went back for it the next day, and it developed a couple of bubbles, which my X-Acto knife will get those out, and it should be just fine.
We can go right there, and we won't have the crazy enemies. They don't start really spawning until they...
That, and I'm about to go Ella on a box and make my own little portfolio for them. Because at this point, if I got one every time I finish one, I'd have a lot. Just saying. And right now, as it stands, I have...
You tripped on a twig.
See, that's 5, 7. 7? I think I have 7 on the way. And then I'm trying to get them all in. I saw... Okay, so somebody please tell me if this is true or not. I saw in the support group with Paint with Diamonds, some lady posted some crazy ramblings that I want to know if it's true or not. Is it true that in the month of February, China no longer ships out anything until March? Does anybody know if this is true? I am pretty sure I have ordered stuff from Wish in February and gotten it, but according to what this person is saying, they're saying that in the month of February, they no longer will be shipping anything out of China for a month. Main has... Oh, okay. So I'm just trying to figure out if this is true or not. Like, does anybody know if China stops shipping out stuff in February? Because that's going to make a lot of diamond painters very unhappy, seeing as how a lot of them either don't like Diamond Art Club or, you know, can't afford Diamond Art Club, or there's not really a whole lot of... there's not a lot of U.S.-based diamond painting companies that I know of. I still have to try Home Craftology, I think it's called. Creativity by Gibbs. Was that the one you were telling me about? Is that Home Craftology? I still have to try that one, and the coloration one that I think Cindy or somebody was telling me about. I have to try that one. Be right back. I got this to put my DP is really big. If I get snowed and I can diamond paint all day. That's right, Abra. You look at the right side of that situation and keep it over there. I don't want it. Oh, well, that's pretty. $12. Let me go ahead and put this in my shopping cart right now.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and get this.
You.
Yeah, we're gonna get this. Definitely. We're gonna add to cart.
It's Josh.
He looks like himself.
He says I look like me. Kinda.
Okay, he has to find a... Hold up.
If I could grow a beard. Is that me? Are we like the same character with different hair? Kinda.
Yep.
Yeah, we're the same character with different hair. That's fun.
I like how Josh just drank that booze back there. Tell him I saw that.
You didn't drink it, you picked it up.
I've heard some rumors online, but nothing for certain. I have an idea. I have no idea. It's great. It's great. It's a good size. Yeah, I that's gonna be on its way here soon.
Oh yeah, there's a metal pocket too.
Don't worry about it. We have just purchased that. Thank you, Jennifer Jones, for that one. Good tip. I'll do a review of it when I get it, and as you see me shove all my diamond paintings into it. And I'm probably gonna add like cardboard or something to the sides of it so it doesn't get too bent up, and then put it between my mattress. That way everything stays nice and flat. You guys, this painting took me like 2.5 days. And I'm trying to go slow with it because I don't want to finish it. But then again, I do because I guess I can work on my Heart of Stone one. Which, dang it, I told myself I was going to remember that lady's name. And I can't remember the lady's name. I had someone on my unboxing comment that it was Confetti City on the Heart of Stone. Which I imagined it would be. And I wanted a challenge because I like torturing myself. So I got it, knowing it was going to be Confetti City. Not only is it Confetti City, yep, you guessed it, it's also a square. So that one should take me a nice long time. But then again, I finished Lips Like Morphine. Technically, I finished her in 6 days. And she's a 60 by 78. So that was, I think that's partly because she was so pixelated. Like, it was just a bunch of blocks of colors. It slows down during Chinese New Year, but I don't know that it's a month long. I want to get one more to put unworked ones in. See, when I work on them, they stay on this table. Like, this is where they stay. Which, in the light where you guys can see, that looks beautiful. Wow.
Oh, okay then.
That, and I also just ordered, that's the other thing I ordered. I ordered the diamond paintings. I got my first ever moment coming. Whoop whoop. So I'm excited for that. There's a couple other stores I ordered from on AliExpress to get the other 2 diamond paintings I was getting. I ordered some diamond painting pins to convert into diamond painting pins, I should say. So yeah, if you were here the other day, you heard me say about, you know, wanting to order pins and turn them into drill pins. And so I have ordered them. They are, like, everything essentially that I bought on Black Friday except for my Ever Moment has shipped. So I'm pretty excited. I also bought a tray from Archer's Arts, because if you are a part of their page, you know they got those huge trays now with the nice big spouts. I ordered one, and that should hopefully be coming in soon. But the way she's shipping them, for some reason, it keeps skipping right over my order. Like, if you're on her page, you know her orders keep getting skipped. So like she'll skip, or she'll send out, you know, this order through this order, and then her computer will skip, and she'll skip through to this order to this order. Well, it skipped like really, literally 10 order numbers away from mine. I was like, no, skip to my number. So hopefully this week it'll get sent out, which means I'll get it at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. Either way, it should be on its way soon. I can't wait to get it. Where I love my blue tray, that giant tray is going to be a game changer.
Yep.
Mr. Coffee agrees. Thank you, Red. I do love it. And this is going to be the one I'm going to send out to my ex-mother-in-law because she's an awesome person. I want some dragon DPs. I love dragons. I will buy a pin when you make them. I love purple and pink. Good thing, Jennifer Jones, because they're the pink ones. They're the one with the pink fins. Sorry, that's kind of loud and obnoxious, but it has to happen, people. I got to live my life. You wanted the real me, people. I had somebody say something to me about that. They're like, I can't believe you actually vape on your channel. I'm like, it's late at night. My children are asleep. And this is my wind down time, which I like to spend with you guys. So if you guys were normally hanging out with me, you'd see me vaping. So if you're going to hang out with me at night, you're going to see me vaping. And today we're vaping on Fruit Hoops, which is delicious.
Kind of slowly chase it a little bit. Just to watch where it goes.
We all make our life choices. And since Red has scarred me for life, I'm really going to need that vape rig. Red, I'll never hear or I'll never unread that comment. And I thank you for that because now I literally am repulsed at the fact that I even did it. And the sad part is, if I would have just taken the moment to think about it, I would have known that. But I don't care at those points when I'm doing it. But now that you said that, watch, tomorrow I'm going to make it a point to put color streets on because I noticed that I don't bite my nails when color streets are on. So I'm going to put the color streets back on. I'm going to put on my... I'm going to see where my tracking number says that my turkeys are. And then I am going to probably, if it's more than, like, if it's not going to get here this week, which it should. But if it doesn't, I'm going to put on my bloody gorgeous ones because those are bloody gorgeous. Your fingers are dirty. Thanks, Red. Thanks. I needed that.
Oh, yeah.
A custom painting for your kids. Oh, Ginger, that's cool. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that's right. Creativity by Gage. You best believe I'm going to be rocking those turkeys. And I dare somebody to say something. I'm going to go to every store and pay with card and be like, card. Are those turkeys? They sure are. Gobble, gobble. Like, I'm that extra person in the store. See, Mr. Coffee knows.
Josh is asking. He sounds scared.
It's Josh. Why is Josh scared? Again, guys, this is his college roommate from back in the day. Did you tell me he can go in there?
He found cave entrance.
Yeah, go into the cave entrance. That sounds safe, Uncle Josh. Don't let him get you killed.
I'm not trying to get him killed.
I'm just laughing at the fact right now that Wendy from Gone Off My Meds keeps mentioning the potato famine, and then she wrote that post today about buying the book, which, yeah, I got it. She wrote a post about buying the book, and I went to go get it, but then I read the post again after I went and got it, and it literally said, to read more about the potato famine, Mr. Coffee. I was like, seriously? He doesn't even have Facebook.
Yeah, that's why I came here to hopefully find some rope.
I'm actually getting a lot of this done, and I'm trying to be slow with it, but I'm not slow at crafting. And I really want to work on that rock. Like, I might record the finishing video after I'm done with this and then post it up tomorrow. Either way, it'll probably be up tomorrow because if I finish this section, which I should, if I finish this section tonight, which I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm not going to bed until I do anyways. But I'm going to make that video. I'll probably do it tomorrow so you can actually see it better because I don't want I need the natural sunlight to show the sparkle on this thing because it's crazy. But this canvas, okay guys, okay. So I know you're probably crafting on something and that's cool. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee if that's cool with you. Alright. So this is the problem of having this canvas. When you buy these canvases from Peggy Buy, New Frog, Annie Buy, those fun places, where you can see it here, it looks gorgeous, right? It does. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. The major problem I'm having is these symbols are outrageous. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off so I don't blind you. All right, so you see numbers 1 through 15, right? And then if you look at, there's a number 7. See that? And then there's a number 1. 7, 1. All right. Not a problem, right? Okay, so let me turn this back on. We're going to scooch this down. I'm going to lift this up just a little bit. We're going to zoom you guys in. Get ready to move, guys. All right. That was too much.
Over here.
That moves really fast. Hopefully you guys weren't watching that. Anyways. But if you see, and right now the chat's in my way, but I know you can see it. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Please explain to me where you see a 1 and a clear 7. Like a clear 1 and a clear 7. Like, I see that these up here are 7s.
They're just Roman end, I fell down.
What is this? Are these all ones? Okay, so then I see a couple of 7s and a couple of 1s maybe in there. But do you see how hard it is to read the 7s and 1s? Yeah, essentially I'm playing the guessing game. I hope it goes there. I don't know. And then this. Because you have to use a light pad because then you can't see the 1s and 7s. Then you have this.
Yeah, lots of reinforcements.
It's hard to see. Where I'm zoomed in there, it's easy for you to guys see that it's a P. It's hard to see. The 6s look like 8s. The 8s look like 8s. The 3s. Where can I find a 3? Where is that looking at? Is that? Okay, that's up here.
Yeah, that one came running at me.
There's a 3. Luckily, the 2s are a little bit darker. But a lot of these symbols are hard to read. And I really wish I would have done live when I was doing the other section of it. Because you would have seen just how hard it was for me to try to guess at, even make a guess at what they were. 8 and B, M and N, O and Q. Yeah, like, why would you put those letters and symbols on the same canvas? Seriously? Really? Like, I wear glasses. I don't wear, like, I'm supposed to wear glasses, I should say. I don't usually wear them. I do every once in a while if I'm getting a headache from diamond painting. But
grab the body of that other one.
I feel like I shouldn't need a magnifying glass and a college degree to try to figure out what symbol it is, and then I'm having to guess and hope for the best. Like, I don't feel like this is how it's supposed to be. So that's the only thing about these kinds of canvases that I hate. And I know there's some bigger names that are like obsessed with Noob Frog and Peggy Bye, and I love them. I love all of the peoples. But when it comes to stuff like this is why I hate buying cheap canvases. Because you get what you pay for. You get unclear symbols. You're having to guess. Where the image turns out beautiful, I can guarantee you that image does not look that good in real life. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I turned the light off and I was like, oh God, that still looks bad. So yeah, like, it doesn't look that good in real life. It looks good there and you're just like, oh my God, but it's so pretty. Yeah, it's pretty on there. But when I turn this light off, it's like a Picasso painting. It's one of those things where you look up to it real close and you're like, oh God, but far away it's gorgeous. Are you killing bunnies with a slingshot?
Trying to.
Okay. So yeah, it's making me glad that I'm done with this section. Oh, I knew there was a weird question I wanted to ask. So I sprayed my house down because if you guys remember me talking a couple of weeks ago or whenever that was, my children have been getting eaten alive by something in my house. We're not sure if it's a spider. We're not sure if it was fleas. We weren't sure what it was. We've bombed. We've sprayed. We've bombed again. And we sprayed again. We keep spraying. Can't figure out what it is, but whatever it is harboring itself in my son's room. So I'm like, you know what? All right. So I went and got like some like super duper bug spray stuff to spray in his room because whatever it is so small that they can't see it or they don't notice it on their face and then it bites them in the forehead and then they're like, oh, I have a red bump on my forehead. We finally figured out what it was. Okay, please tell me I'm not the only person on the planet that didn't know that chiggers was a real thing. Anybody? Anybody? Did anybody know that chiggers was a real thing? Like, I'm not sure if Abra has them in Wisconsin, but apparently they're a real thing up here. Cindy, you knew what you knew? Okay, so everybody knew about them? Everybody knew. Yeah, Creativity by Gidge. They're apparently sand fleas. I've never heard of chiggers. Actually, I remember hearing it now that Shanda said that. I remember hearing something about it when I was little, but I still didn't think they were real. Yeah, well, apparently that's what's been biting my children. And you can't see these things. So I'm like, how am I supposed to kill something I don't see? So I literally doused my son's entire room in like bug spray and then like left the windows open to freeze out his room for the entire day, which means that I was freezing because I could feel the cool air coming from his room. And I think we got him until the other morning Maggie wakes up with like 3 or 4 bites on her forehead. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I did it again. I've never had a problem with chiggers until we moved here and my husband brings out some bug spray and it apparently repels chiggers. And I'm like, that sounded very racist because the way he said it said it like he said the N-word, and I was like, well, that's kind of racist. And he's like, no, chiggers. And I was like, there's a CH, not an N. And he's like, yeah, my husband thinks I'm weird. It's okay. I've learned to live with it. So yeah, like, I've never had to deal with this before. So like,
Killing that rabbit.
your mom used to talk about it. My dad was just like, oh yeah, I know what that is. And I'm like, you didn't tell me. Again, one of those life lesson things that you kind of left out. Hey, by the way, you might get infested with chiggers. But if they're only going to be in one room of your house, and they're only going to come out when they feel like it after a few days.
Joysticks, you kind of like stay against the mountain.
Like,
damage.
Like, I feel like my parents left out a lot of information. Like, okay, Shanda, you're Southern, obviously. Please tell me you have aunts and uncles that aren't related to you. And my dad, if my dad was watching this, or if he goes back and watches this, he's gonna be like, "Oh God, she's telling this one again." Yes, Daddy. If you're watching at any point in time, yeah, I'm telling the story again because I feel gypped. My whole life, okay, half the people we knew growing up were my aunts and my uncles. Everybody was auntie this and uncle that, okay? For like 30 some odd years, I've had an Aunt Sherry. She's my aunt. I didn't know where she came from. I didn't ask questions. I was told to call her auntie. I called her auntie. Her name was auntie. I assumed she was my auntie.
This is right where we built our first.
No non-relative. Okay, so Aunt Sherry, I find out 2 years ago, is not my aunt. My Aunt Sherry is actually my cousin, but for some reason, I was told to call her Aunt Sherry my entire life. Completely blew my mind. It was like one of those sad things where you sit in the bottom of the shower and you're like in the fetal position, like trying to contemplate what's going on in your life. My parents failed to realize that I was still calling her Aunt Sherry in my adult years, and they're like, "You know she's not your aunt, right?" I'm like, What do you mean she's not my aunt? That's your cousin. I'm sorry, say what now? So my whole life, I thought this woman was my aunt and she was my cousin, and she never once corrected me. She was never like, "Leisha, no, I'm your cousin. Like, you can just call me Sherry." No, I've always called her Aunt Sherry. I can't call her something different now after 30 years. I can't be like, "What's up, Sherry?" Like, that's just feels disrespectful. Like, I can't. Oh, your mom is Southern.
And do you really want to go all the way out to Adam for now? We can just.
Hi, DW. I'm not. I think you snuck in here too because I didn't see you come in. How you doing? One, you have a cool name because DW makes me think of the show Arthur, which I'm pretty sure you probably get a lot. But you said my husband knew about them, but my husband, I never knew about them, but my husband did. He was stationed in camp. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. He got them now and again when they were training in the field. Yeah, apparently there's fields around my house, and here I'm worried about like my dogs getting fleas or ticks or anything like that. No. The house, my son's room, I should say, my son's room gets chiggers, or it has a chigger or some chiggers. But either way, at this point, they should all be dead now because I've sprayed enough bug spray in that room to kill my son. So yeah, hopefully they're dead. Don't worry, my son is fine. I opened the windows after I sprayed it, and the ortho stuff is not like, it doesn't have a smell to it, so he's fine. And he has allergies, so believe me, if it was bothering him, he'd be out here snotting and sneezing and coughing and puffy eyes before I knew it. That, and I always check on my kids before I go to bed. Hi, devil woman.
I will say. Do you want me to overwrite the other game, or are we hanging on to it?
Oh, the DW stands for devil woman. Okay. For like 30 seconds there, I thought the D. Okay. So there's a movie I was watching on my TV, then switched back to my phone to chat. Oh, okay. So,
do you have food to cook?
When you said devil woman, I thought you were somebody that knows me. Not that people call me devil woman. There's a movie.
Put it in there.
What is it?
Because you won't be hungry until morning.
Jordan, what's the name of the movie?
What movie?
That he says, "Don't tell me my business, devil woman."
I have no idea. I got that saying off you.
You got it off me. Okay, who knows? Don't tell me my business, devil woman. I want to say it's like one of the National Lampoons, or like a Billy Madison movie, or like an Adam Sandler movie. But there's one where there's like, "Don't tell me my business, devil woman," and when you said devil woman, I thought you were saying that to me, and I was like, oh god, who is this that I know that is talking to me right now?
I can put a cannibal leg on the fire for you.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't want to go crazy? I mean, you're wearing a bloody flight attendant.
Oh, he looks super cute. I almost want to show you guys what's going on my TV right now because my husband's friend is dressed in a very bloody flight attendant's suit, but he's a guy, so it's kind of funny. And he's reading a book. Why?
Oh, from the right.
My husband's dear nickname for me. Oh. My husband calls me that too sometimes.
Apparently, I got infected too. It's all that cannibal blood.
Infected, find aloe to heal. See, y'all getting infected with stuff together, and I'm starting to question your friendship.
No, actually fought all those cannibals and then ran out here.
So what are you infected with?
I don't know. Cannibalism?
I don't think you can get infected by cannibalism, dear.
Mm.
I don't know. He doesn't know, Pete. So
we haven't even discovered that.
Yeah, so we finally figured out that it's chiggers. I should say I figured it out because I've been racking my brain for at least a month trying to figure this out. So the room is sprayed down, so they should hopefully be better now. Like, there shouldn't be any more in there. I vacuumed enough in there this weekend that if there's anything that survived in there, it deserves to live in there, but it also needs to help start paying rent. Just saying.
I had it back a little bit.
But yeah, back to the whole aunt thing. So yeah, apparently I found out that after 30 some odd years, my aunt is not my aunt, she is my cousin. And like, my parents thought it was the funniest thing in the world, but they don't realize how messed up that really made my head. Like, it really messed my head up because this woman has been my aunt for 30 years. Like, I love my Aunt Sherry. She's like the best person on the planet.
Okay.
And to find out, and she didn't even tell me. She was just like rocking with it. She was just like, okay, Alicia, all right. She never once went, you know, I'm not your aunt, right? Like, nobody ever said this to me. Like, my parents left out a lot of information that they probably should have given me growing up. Just saying. Like, I feel like they purposely like left out all this information. I lied. My mom's best friend was Aunt Elaine. See, Shanda, like my dad had a friend, or my mom, either my dad or my mom. I don't remember whose friend it was, but it was one of my parents' friends. Her name was Charlene. She was just a friend, but we called her Aunt Charlene, so of course we thought she was our aunt. Well, like, the day that they tell me my Aunt Sherry isn't my Aunt Sherry, they then tell me that my Aunt Charlene is not my aunt. She's just a friend of the family. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, you know how scarred I am right now at the fact that half the people I thought were family are not family?
I don't know.
It's bad. Alright, so the next one we're going to go with is 10. What number is that? That's 12. What?
7 cloth.
I don't need that as much. I need 10.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm now trying to work on this painting. I'm gonna get at least this little small section done. I should just finish it, but I want the natural daylight to be able to show the shine of the canvas for when I finish it and make another finished video. So for right now, I am just going, what number did I pick up? 10. What number is that? That's letter C. Okay, good. So I am just apparently going to fill in as much of this as possible. Karina, what up, girl? How are you doing today? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Did you buy anything good from Black Friday? Like, did any of you guys actually go out Black Friday shopping? Like, were there diamond painters out there throwing bows for like normal stuff? And while you were paying all that money for that stuff, were you going, I could have bought 6 diamond paints for the cost of that one thing. I know one of y'all had to have said it. I said it 3 times and I didn't even go shopping.
build a house and go camp raiding.
Like, I went shopping online because I was like, yeah, no, I'm not leaving the house. Just made it home from 5-day trip. Oh, well, that's cool. I don't know if I want to leave home for that long. Home is where the sweatpants are. And I love sweatpants. I need new sweatpants. Maybe Santa will bring me new sweatpants. Like, maybe he'll bring me, like, insulated sweatpants. Could you imagine the softness?
Yeah.
I went shopping online. I'm little. I would be the person who
I don't really have much of anything important.
Went splat under a door. No, see, you're little, so you're the one that get all the good sale items from the bottom of the racks. You're the ones I would send in to crawl in to get all the stuff from the bottom of the rack. Just pull it right out. You got this.
I don't even have any small rocks to use.
6-hour drive from Oklahoma to Texas and back. Good googly moogly. I drive, well, Mr. Coffee drives. I don't drive. Okay. Any long distance, Mr. Coffee has to drive. I have, like, car narcolepsy. But, we drive 8 hours, or 10 hours, essentially, back and forth from Maggie's doctor's appointments. It's brutal. Imagine having your kids in the car for that long for a 20-minute doctor's appointment. I was like, no, y'all better give us a book to read or something. Like, no. Then I had to do all that fighting with the pharmacy. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to it. Hopefully they'll just send the medication we need, because I'm hoping to get her off the medication she's on and onto something different. Because when we first started the medication, she wasn't having as many issues as she's having now. Now she's actually starting to shake a little bit during her seizure, like she's like twitching almost. And she never did that before. So I'm not sure if upping her dosage is making it to the point where now she's twitching. Or if the condition is just getting worse, because she wasn't doing that before and now all of a sudden she's doing it. So I'm hoping that the doctor will have answers and would want to run a test on her, but hopefully they can do it in the time that we're there, because one, it's like $100 to be driving back and forth that much. You gotta gas, you gotta feed everybody. It's so much. My mom never, however, is the type of little person who uses her elbows. I took her out once. We would never again.
Pretty good with this speeder.
Oh yeah, home is where the sweatpants are. I love it. The home is where my sweatpants are. I mean, I can go buy some new ones from Walmart, but I think people will start looking at me funny if I just start putting on sweatpants at Walmart. But then again, it's Walmart, so they might not. I'll have to try that. Experiment will be tried later. Ninja mom. Yeah, see, I went out once to get my dad. Now, my dad's a big kid, okay? My dad wanted this hover car, right? I had to fight a grandpa for the hover car. Like, I literally, like, the guy snatched it out of my hand, and I, like, pushed him and took the hover car from him and was like, yeah, little Timmy's not getting this hover car this time. Like, I will never go, I haven't been Black Friday shopping since. I felt like a horrible person. I shoved a grandpa to get my dad a hover car. But you best believe my dad loved that hover car, though. Yeah, like, I feel like I'm too old to deal with the crazy crowds. She a full Japanese woman, all 4'11" inches of her. She scares the crap out of me. Oh, creativity by Gid, she should. She should scare the crap out of you, because she probably is a ninja. She's probably sitting in there watching right now, waiting for you to do something. You're going to start picking up another project, so you can be like, how about you get on that Dragonkin? Or that mystical medieval Sal. Like, I feel like your mom would come into your house and do these things. I'm just saying. Because she could do all the things, too. All the ninja things.
Okay. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
She beat his ass.
I do the drying rack first, just because
I have Christmas gifts delivered to me now. Right?
Stays fresh on the rack.
Like, if I can't have it delivered to my house, then I don't want it. And I know anything can be delivered. My parents mailed food to me for Thanksgiving. Yeah, you heard right. Mac and cheese and dressing. Shipped to my house in a box. Now, don't worry. The box wasn't just full of mac and cheese and stuff. Like, they packaged it very well so that it wouldn't spill out or anything. But Yeah, my parents sent me food so that I had a little taste of home because they knew I was kind of homesick. Which my parents were awesome for that. That, and I'm hoping my mom starts working on that cookbook soon. I asked her the other day, I'm like, Ma, did you get that cookbook done yet? And she goes, no, Leisha. One thing at a time. I got the notebook. I'm like, congratulations, you got the notebook. Take a nap. Seriously, where's the cookbook? Like, my mom be procrastinating on stuff, guys. She's a very sleepy woman. Yes, I did all my shopping. See, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Like, I'm not that person that's like, oh, let's go shopping, and after we just ate 20 pounds of food, let's go stand in line for 7 hours in the frigid cold and wait for a toy that's $20 instead of $30 on normal price. Yeah, no, I'm not about that life. Home, just remember these words, folks. If you remember nothing else from this chat, home is where the sweatpants are. I'm just saying.
Like you said, luckily there's a ton of cloth up here.
Y'all know me. I got sweatpants on right now. I'm pretty sure every time you see me do a video, I got sweatpants on. Why? Because I'm in the house. Hey, hon. Yeah. You should get me more sweatpants for Christmas. Boom. And that's how you get more sweatpants, people. Write it down. Just straight up tell your husband when they... Because then they don't get you those crazy gifts where they're like, I don't know what to get you. And you get like some kind of like wicker basket hat. And with my husband, I would get a wicker basket hat. So like I just tell him, hey, can Santa bring me this? And he'd be like, okay. That way he can't say he doesn't know what to get me because I've already told him. Because then by the time he also gets it, I don't remember anyways.
Right.
See, you get me now. Priorities. My new motto, Red, that should be like, I'm gonna open a like home goods store and call it's gonna be like the motto is gonna be like home is where the sweatpants are. Right? I'm not even retired. Like I can't retire. My kids are little, so like I still have a few years before they're like out of the house. And even at 18, I'm still freaking out at the fact that I'm not so much freaking out over the fact of myself getting older as I am freaking out about my kids getting older. Like I was talking to Jen Stitching Wall and Jen's Diamond Painting World about this earlier. And I think Dearly Crafted was in there with me. I'm freaking out because my kids are going to get older. Like my 12-year-old is 12. I remember when she was Maggie's age, which is 6. Like my youngest is learning how to read. My oldest can do math, or my son can do math that I can't do, which essentially is all of it. And my 12-year-old is probably like the most mature person I've ever met in my entire life. And I mean, she has her moments where she's not, but she's 12, so yeah.
Oh God.
But
Farming Simulator.
I'm more so freaking out about them getting older. So
I know.
Since I can't retire, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so that's like the next best thing, right? So like I spend, and then I feel some type of way when my husband comes home, and I'm in like the Hello Kitty jammy pants and my tank top or something. I'm like, hey, honey, welcome home. And he's probably just sitting there thinking, wow, she didn't change clothes today. I sure didn't. I'll go get a shower in a little bit. Or my favorite thing is just taking a shower to put on more jammies. Yeah, right. Like I'm curious how like a couple of people that are on the page have children that are older, like, you know, like adults. It hurts me just to say it. And I'm like freaking out because I don't want my kids to get older. Like I don't care about if I get older. Let me be 100. I don't care. I don't want them to get older because they're like all little and cute. And like my son still has like little boy farts. And like Maggie is only like trying to maim herself once or twice a day. Like, okay. Maggie had a seizure today, which they're becoming more frequent, which is also starting to freak me out because she shouldn't be having them as often as she is. Don't worry, she's fine. She's fine. Daddy was leaving to go to the store and she for some reason didn't want him to go. And the next thing I know, I turn around because Daisy's headbutting me and I can't figure out why. And we're in the laundry room and Daisy won't stop headbutting me and then she just runs off. And I'm like, well, where are you going, girl? and I look behind me, and Maggie's having a seizure. So I was folding laundry. That's how into the laundry I was. I didn't even notice. Like, it's not like she makes noise. It's not like she's going, "Hey, mommy, I'm about to have a seizure. Watch out!" Like, so she had the seizure, and I was like, "Jordan, grab her, go take her in the room." I went and timed it, see how long it lasted. Because if it lasts longer than 5 minutes, we have the solution that we're supposed to shove up her nose. It lasted like 2 minutes, which is normal. But she's fine. But before this, and all day, Maggie has been flying out of my room. Now, when I say flying, obviously she doesn't have wings, so she's not a bird, so she can't literally fly. I have a California king size bed in my room, and my room is 90% bed, 95% bed. So Maggie was taking it upon herself. Now, one of the instructions we have for Maggie is we're not allowed to we have to be careful of letting her hit her head, which obviously you don't want her to hit her head because, she has seizures. Well, apparently, according to Maggie today, she don't care about what the doctor says. Maggie was Spider-Man today. So Maggie was jumping off my bed, and I would just literally see her fly into the laundry room door, which is right across from my bedroom. And she was going, "Ow, my webs aren't working. I'm falling." I'm like, "Are you jumping off my bed right now into the hallway?" And she's like, "Well, yeah, but my webs aren't working." I'm like, "What do you mean your webs aren't working?" And it took me a minute to figure out what she was talking about, because I'm like, What? And she goes, "I Spider-Man." Girl, if you don't go sit your tail down, you is not Spider-Man.
I did not realize we were that close to the main base camp. That's why we were getting attacked so much.
Girl, stalk away. So awesome to meet you, fellow stalkers.
No.
Oh, yeah. If you don't know, Crafting with Christy. Oh, that's fine, girl. Do what you gotta do. I'm still here. I got another 40 minutes. If you don't know, and you yourself do not have a YouTube page, look to your left. Now look to your right. Half of you have YouTube pages. So, after chat's over, or even now, open up a new tab. Check out a couple of these funny ladies.
Whoa. Hey there, buddy.
Just to name a few, Creativity by Gidge does all the stitchy things, and diamond painting now unboxings, which is awesome. Continue, Creativity by Gidge. You have crafting with Christy, who's currently working on a stitch, which I'm hoping she finished in that last video she just made, because I kind of want to see what it looks like done. I like Stitch. Which so does Dutch Doc Diamond Painting, which I'm hoping I'm saying that right. But yes, you have Creativity by Gidge, you have Crafting with Christy, Jin's Diamond Painting and More obviously has a page. You didn't finish? Christy, what do you think I'm here for? I'm here to be support and help you. Now we have to whisper to Christy if she finished with that stitch yet. Dearly Crafted is the other one I was thinking of, because she's usually always in here, and I'm not sure if she's still in here or if her internet cut out. But Dearly Crafted is another one you guys can go check out. That's why I love these chats, because you get to meet and see so many new faces and names that you haven't seen before, and you can go check them all out on the tube. I had one lady today, it was the funniest thing on the planet. I'm sitting here and I'm just finishing dinner, and I get a notification in my little app that I had a comment on one of my pictures, which if you guys know or have commented on one of my pictures, I respond pretty quickly, because I have an app that tells me whenever you guys comment. And it's often that I have to turn my phone off, because the notifications come like 7, 8 at a time, and it just blurts it out. I made an hour video in 18 minutes. An hour and 18-minute video. Oh, okay. Well, I know what I'm watching tomorrow. First, I got to figure out what video I'm putting up tomorrow. The struggle is real, people. There's only so many crochet stitches I can show you. Hold up, Red. Was there any other stitches that you were curious about that you wanted me to show? Because if not, I might start like a crochet along with something small, like arm warmers or something. I saw these crocodile stitch arm warmers, and so I might do a video on how to do the crocodile stitch, and then start the crochet along like once a week. We do a certain part of it, it'd probably only take a week or two, but still, like I thought that'd be cool. Are you done with that stitch yet, crafting with Christy? That's right. Dearly Crafted is back in the house, and she's helping us out. Did you finish that stitch, Christy? Did you? Huh?
Especially since a lot more of these zombies are starting.
Not particularly. I would totally be down with the crochet along. Yeah, because they're like they look like dragon scales. Like, okay, so look at my ugly, nasty fingers, as you call them. So of course, the thing comes up to like about here on your hand, and then comes out to like right here on your, like down your wrist. So like, but the part that's up here is crocodile stitches, and then it's like a plain stitch at the bottom. I'm currently working a Tunisian hook. That takes talent right there. I've worked with those. They're not horribly bad to work with, but they can be a little bit annoying. I've never made a project with one though. I try to stay away from stuff like that because I'm always worried I'm gonna make a mistake and know how to fix it. So like I got contacted by the magazine. They got my work in for the magazine that I was doing, and they're like, do you want to be a pattern tester? And I'm like, me? A pattern tester? For the magazine? Sure. So I apparently now I'm doing that, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm always worried that a stitch like that's going to come up and I'm going to be like, the laziness won't let me do it. I'm sorry. Oh my god. That's why I just have swatches of my practice. Yeah, like I will swatch all day, but then eventually I'll have a stash of just swatches. Like I joined the American Crochet Association, and I completed the 12-step program. Thank you. I'm still addicted to yarn.
Somehow I found it.
I completed the program, but then I was left with a bunch of swatches, so now they just went into the swatch bin. Like, yeah, that's the thing. I have a swatch bin. Okay, thanks. Now I have to learn how to crochet. Crap. Well, I have plenty of tutorials already up. But like, okay, like I gotta see if the pattern is free. Because if the pattern is free, then I can do it. If it's not free, then I have to pick another pattern. Or come up with one for myself, which that's easily attainable, and I can do that. It's just gonna take me like a couple of days. But I really like the way they did it. And I was thinking about doing ones that were all crocodile stitches, or like the back part of it, like the front of it kind of looks like a dragon's mouth, and then the back of it is dragon stitches, like, or crocodile stitches, because that looks kind of like dragon scales. So like, there's plenty of ideas I can jumble around in my head. And then on top of all of that, I must this week. I must fill in the potato. Mr. Coffee needs his potato. It's cute too, because Mr. Coffee loves stupid little stuff like that. Like he loves like the fact that I'm cross stitching him a potato.
It's probably not dry yet.
To me, it's something little and stupid, but to him, like he really likes stuff like that. He's a sweet guy. Isn't that right, dear?
What?
Me too. I have to retrain Tammy. Check out her other videos, Miss Crochet. Oh, thank you, Red. My mother-in-law, actually, my husband's mom, actually called and was telling me that. And I was like, hold up, you watch my tutorials? I forgot that she just learned how to crochet not too long ago. So she's been watching the tutorials. And she's like, you're a great teacher. I'm like, but if you were to see me try to teach you in person, you would pull all your hair out. I suck at trying to teach people how to do stuff. But apparently I can make videos like nobody's business. Yes, the baby potato. My dad wants me to make a field of potatoes laying down.
Well, I don't have all the...
And it being the last potato.
All that. Really?
Is this Tunisian stitch anything like the Afghan stitch? Is the Afghan stitch for knitting, or are you talking about crocheting? Because I'm pretty sure it's probably the same stitch. Like, if I remember correctly, the Tunisian stitch and the Afghan stitch are the same stitch. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
How many stitches do we need for?
Oh yeah, you like when I put the disclaimer in there to pause the video?
Oh,
Because I remember when I was teaching myself to do crochet, and
14,
the one and few times that I've watched videos, I would never pause them, and then I would get so irritated because why are they going faster than me? And Mr. Coffee would always tell me, do it in your own time. You don't have to rush through it. You can take your time and pause it. And yeah, the long crochet hook. I would show you mine, but I don't have it out here with me. But Creativity by Gidge, are you still there? Like, I know you're in there somewhere.
Okay.
In the nets of it enter. Creativity by Gidge. I want to show you something. Oh, there you are. There you are. I wanted to show you something. So, making a pattern is hard, as you guys know. And Creativity by Gidge has a child that doesn't like wearing hats. So, I started coming up with a new idea, which is still in the making. I'm still working on it. I'll have it hopefully done soon.
Oh, nice.
Creativity by Gidge. Do you see that? Can you see it? Let's shed some light on it.
Let's try and find some sticks.
It's a mouth. It's Jack Skellington's mouth.
Probably not.
So this is going to be essentially a headband. Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be a headband, and it will essentially twist back here so that she can either wear it as a twist that way, or she can wear Jack, which Jack can be worn on the front and back. Mm-hmm. Again, making up a pattern in your head takes a lot of work, so I didn't want you to think that I wasn't working on it. So there's the beginning of Jack Skellington headband there. So yeah. Takes a lot of willpower and like brain power to make up a pattern magically in your head and then not write it down. And the only reason why I'm not writing it down is because, again, I'm lazy, people. I know this about myself. I'm not trying to seek help. Thank you, DW. I like, and that's the bad part about it. I love crocheting. I really do. I have since my grandmother taught me down in Alabama.
Sticks.
I've always loved crocheting. I love coming up with new ideas and testing them and working them out. And that was an idea that when she said that, it's something that popped into my head, and I went, I can make that. I could make that. And now that I have the program to make my own cross-stitching patterns, which is what you use to make a graph pattern, essentially, I can essentially scale that down to the size I need, and boom, headband.
Okay, I'm coming back.
That's because I started a new start. Yes, the mystical medieval Sal. She started. What do you seal your diamond paintings with, Miss Crocheting Coffee? All right. So I seal my diamond paintings with Patricia Newman's sealer. It's in a blue can.
Little creepy cannibal. That was like.
I almost forgot, but I got it. Creativity by Gidge. I got it. It's in a blue can. I can actually show you on my computer here. Oh my God, I want to go type that in as Patricia Newman's obituary. No, thank you. I just want the spray. I don't want to know I don't want the obituary. Geez,
Crap, you used all the logs. I still don't have enough. Do you have any sticks?
But it's a sealer that I saw, and I did do a video on it.
Well, we're 3 sticks shy of having a shelter.
Because I literally was getting ready to purchase another can of it. Oh, look at that. It still has me signed in. So I can show you here a picture of it.
I see that.
Apparently I freaked my computer out because I flipped it around.
Alright, where's the moon at? I can't see it. Which means it should almost be daytime, I hope.
Alright, so this is what it looks like.
That's where that meat came from. They show up on the beach
It's
there.
plaid, clear, sealer, acrylic. I saw Ella from Gone Off My, or not Gone Off My Meds. Jeez, Ella from Kicking Cancer's Butt in Diamond Painting. She used it on hers, and I used the Mod Podge on my Soul Keeper piece, and it destroyed it. Like it still shines, but not as bright, which makes me kind of sad. But I used the Patricias on my husband's diamond painting piece that I made for him, and it still sparkles like a diamond. Like, I absolutely love it. So that's the stuff I use. You can find it at Walmart for like $4.47. They say they have it at Joann's and Overstock and all this other crap. I got it from Walmart. They won't ship it. Why won't they ship it? Ginger, look in the craft section by the fabric, I think it is. And they should have it there, because that's where I found mine. Like, I actually had it, I did it pick up, like, site to store almost. Sorry, that's loud. But I had them, like, site to store it for me, because my store said they didn't have it in stock. I have never honestly tried the aqua glue. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because they don't sell. I don't have a hobby shop around me. Like, I don't have Joann's, AC Moore, Hobby Lobby. I don't have any of those around me. The only thing I have close to me that sells any kind of crafting anything is Walmart. Everything else is at least a 2-hour drive. Sorry, guys, you hear me chew on ice. Go to your Walmart store manager and ask them why. Because there's no reason that they shouldn't be able to ship it to your store. I'm pretty sure they probably give you a reason, but... Like, yeah, I know there's a couple other YouTubers that have used the aqua glue. Like, I think... Hold up, Dearly Crafted, are you still here?
I have 3.
Oh, excuse me. I think she used the crafting glue, like the aqua glue, on her kitty cat, her Halloween cat. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. She used some kind of like glue that looked like aqua glue. Got a big old piece of fuzz on my canvas. Luckily, it's not very tacky.
Alright, the meat's dried. I'm taking a piece with me.
I have a Prime membership with Amazon, and you can get it as an add-on item for $3. Well, there you go. Try Amazon. I've never heard of Amazon refusing to ship stuff to people. I've never really heard of Walmart refusing to ship stuff to people either. That's odd.
We probably should put a stick marker up there by the zip line. Just in case we're running for home in the middle of the night.
But yeah, whenever Dearly Crafted comes back, you'll have to ask her if she used aqua glue on her cat. Because if that's what she used on her cat, it didn't work out very well.
2 sticks, 2 rocks, and a piece of cloth, I believe.
Hey, hon, could you go grab your diamond painting I did for you over there, please? Do you remember which one it is? Of course you do, because you're awesome. Thank you, dear. Okay, so I sealed this one with the Patricia's, and like, again, it's dark in here, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see any like sparkle, but it didn't steal the sparkle away from it. Like, I can see it sparkling from here, and I did like my cardboard finish to it because I was gonna hang it up for him, but it essentially held pretty well. Like, I just took one of the dimes out of my tray and put it on the thing. but it held pretty well. I didn't really have any issues with it. It held all the diamonds, as you can see, they're all still in place.
Yeah, John
And
get some advice on
yeah, so like it has the 2 hearts in the mountains. This one I believe was another like Peggy Bye or New Frog one. I'm not sure. I made it for Mr. Coffee. Dang it! And now I'm mad that I sealed it because now I see like 2 beads with holes in them, and then like there's a piece of dog fur right there. It's stuck on there pretty good, so I'm gonna say it did pretty good.
Nice.
Get my tweezers too.
Yeah, set it to green, and then when the house is done, we'll set it to green as well.
So yeah, I use the Patricia. It seems to work well for the diamond painting that I worked on, and I sealed that a while ago, like I don't know, maybe a month. Not even. I don't even think it was a month ago. Like I literally made a video about it because I think Creativity by Gidge was getting ready to seal or wanted to know about sealing or something, and I made a video about sealing.
There's a deer.
Only didn't work out very well because I got too squeezy and put it on too thick in areas. Oh, hi Daily Crafter, welcome back. Yeah, so there you go. She used the aqua glue. It works pretty good. Just don't put it on too heavy, and you should be able to get either on Amazon if needed. Still haven't done it yet. The canvas and I are not speaking terms right now. I wouldn't be on speaking terms with it either. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Huacan is currently going through what I've been heard it referred to as Drillmageddon, where they're popping drills. Either you've heard it or you haven't. Their drills are popping off their canvas. So their solution to that was to take the grid lines off the canvas, which obviously fixed nothing. If you don't know, the store AZQSD is also Huacan. Because a lot of people are having a lot of problems with them with popping drills and no lines on the like no grids on the canvas, and they're like, what's happening? Because you just literally bought from the same company. Like you went from like that's like going from one Starbucks to the other. That's what I can tell you. And quite a few people I've watched now on YouTube did not realize that. And Ella, actually, from Kicking Cancer's Butt and Diamond Painting, she just mentioned that in her video that she didn't realize, you know, that AZQSD was Huacan because she ordered a custom from Huacan popping drills. And the part that I thought was funny, though, because Ella has, like, the worst luck when it comes to these people trying to send her stuff. Ella was doing a square diamond painting of somebody's dog. And the part that I found funny was not the fact that she has to work on this for a 3rd time, because I would be jacked. There's no way. She has the patience of a saint. But the fact that she tells Huacan that the drills are popping, so they send her round drills to put on the square canvas. Like, they're like, oh, your drills are popping. Here, use these rounds. Now, any of you know, because all you diamond paint, if not, that's cool. But y'all know that the square drills have squares around the particular area where you're supposed to place the drill.
Oh, nice.
So the fact that they just thought that it would, for the amount she probably paid for that, they were just like, oh, well, here, put this round in that square. Like, that's like putting the square in the circle peg. Like, that's not how this works. And then she went to AZQSD, ordered one, had the same issue, popping drills. And then she was alerted to the fact that AZQSD is Huacan. So I've been kind of trying to spread the word a little bit so you guys know, so you don't get caught off guard. AZQSD and Huacan are the same company. So right now, I'm not saying don't ever buy from them ever, because, you know, every company deserves a second chance. I'm pretty sure at some point I might get brave enough to order from Paint with Diamonds again to see if they can redeem themselves. Don't hold your breath for that. But essentially, they're the same company. So if you order from either one of those companies, you're going to have popping drills. My thing right now is about Creativity by Gidge just did one from AZQSD. She completed it. Again, another person with the patience of a saint, because she is now experiencing the popping drills, which is why her and the painting are not on speaking terms.
Oh, crap.
Yes.
A whole pack of cannibals just found me.
Exactly. The rounds, I believe, are 2.5, and then the squares are 2.8.
I'm sitting here like studying
So, like,
land.
you would literally see the square around each circle. So why would you be dumb enough to go, oh, this'll fix it? Like,
no, I just crossed the lake.
but and I sat there and thought about it when I saw Ella's video yesterday. I was like, a lot of people really don't know. Like, I haven't been in the diamond painting world long. Like, I started my channel maybe 3 months ago or some change.
That's scary.
And I started diamond painting back in August for my birthday. Like, I remember on my birthday, or it was actually a week or so before my birthday, because I did my fairy. And then on my birthday, I did my very first Diamond Art Club. It was that Four Seasons tree that now sits beside the fairy. But yeah, like, which I just realized the fairy came from Jolly Life off Amazon, and oh my goodness, I ran out of like 4 colors on that freaking thing. And then I seen somebody do an unboxing and it was absolutely perfect. I'm like, yeah, because you know that person. I don't know them. They gave me a crap canvas. Either way, I ran out of like 4 different colors. And you know how long it takes to get stuff from China? I'm not even joking, you guys. I did that painting the week before the 23rd of August. So whatever week was before that. I literally got the diamonds that were missing for that diamond painting maybe a month ago. Not even joking. And I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not ordering from Jolly Life anymore. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. Thank you. Do round drills pop too? I'm not sure. Somebody actually had that question today. And honestly, I don't think the round drills are popping, because usually there's enough space between the drills for it to not pop. So I think you're fine if you go with rounds. But from what I heard, Huracan has a lot of squares. So you have to be very careful when you order them. And maybe ask around on some of the diamond painting pages or, whatever, and see if anybody else has experience with the round or circle. I've never personally ordered from Huracan. When I started my channel a couple of months ago, I started right when the popping drills became a thing. And then when they named it Drill Mageddon, I was like, yeah, no, don't go to that company. Which sucks, because I had 3 of their canvases in my cart on AliExpress when I started my channel. And I was like, yeah, nope, we're not going to have any content for this channel because I'm not buying from this company. And they, of course, were all squares. Only problem I've had with the rounds is they have run out of colors a couple of times. Dude, that sucks. You have a round that has popping drills? Wow. I've never heard of drills popping on a round before. That's interesting. What company did you get that from, Shanda?
Yep.
What number did I just pull out of there? 15.
2.5. Oh, we know you are.
Because I've never had a canvas besides Paint with Diamonds. Matter of fact, where'd it go? It's over here. Okay. So like I told you guys, I tried to work on that canvas, and for those of you who haven't seen Catastrophe with Paint with Diamonds, this is what happens when you go to. Well, right now it actually doesn't look too bad. I might be able to work on that. But I know I won't be able to, because okay, so this is my Paint with Diamonds. You can't see a whole lot of it now. Let me see if I turn this light off. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it with the light off. See all the wrinkles and rivers and bubbles? That's what happens when you do what Paint with Diamonds says. Yeah, it had a towel over it. And then I went to go try to work on it because I absolutely love the image. Like, I love that image. So I tried to work on it anyways, and within like 3 hours, I got this done. But the drills keep popping off, and they won't stay on. And luckily enough for me, I was telling you guys that story when we first started. What I didn't tell you is the fact that I did get them to send me, like they sent me a message today telling me that they have already sent out a replacement canvas for that one. I was so freaking happy to hear that, because I fell in love with that image when I first saw it. Dearly Crafted, I think, sent me another like a link or something, but I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not going all the way back out here just to check a rabbit trail.
Yeah, I ironed it with a towel over it. I ironed it on a low setting, and I went over it a few times, and I saw some of the wrinkles were coming out.
Yeah, that's good.
And if you go back and watch my unboxing, you'll see how wrinkled the back was. It actually helped with some of the wrinkles on the back. But these right here, these are deep. Those are deep in there. Like there's no amount of iron that's gonna fix that. And there's drills in that area right now, and it's still like protruding out like that. Like it did help a little bit, but for the canvas itself, essentially it just flattened a lot of the bubbles. I paid way too much for a Jolly Life from Amazon. It was poorly packaged for shipping, so came wrinkled. Took a long time to get, and it had cruddy drills. I'm not ordering from them again. Yes, and mine was actually packaged very well. It came in a box. Mine came in a box. The drill wrapped around the canvas. Had no issues with the canvas at all. I did have issue with the fact that I was missing 4 colors by the end of it, and I didn't want to wait forever for the drills, so I went ahead and just put random drills in random spots. You can't even tell she's beautiful. But yeah, I'm with you, Dearly Crafted. I'll never order from them again. One of the YouTubers actually knows somebody that either owns Jolly Life or something with Jolly Life, and she purchases from her every once in a while, or the person will send her a canvas and she'll review it, and they always get a great review from her, and I'm like, I can't do it. Nope. Can't do it. Because it's different. If you know the person or you know the company or they're sending you stuff, you're not going to be like, wow, they sent me garbage. So, like, I'm just saying. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a review channel. I just randomly do stuff and you guys, like, clap and cheer. So, like, that's essentially all I'm here for. Hi, honey.
Yeah.
You having fun?
Yep, I'm slingshotting rabbits on the beach.
Mr. Coffee, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they're necessary for much more.
And a grumbly daisy. Yep, it was a little different moon pic, though. Yeah, and I like that image, and I haven't seen it anywhere. Yeah, life is too short for shitty drills. And honestly, Lips Like Morphine was probably one of the first Diamond Art Club diamond paintings I had that had a bunch of trash. Like, she had a lot of garbage. But then she came with a lot of baggage, so like I should have expected it to be a lot of garbage. But I got rid of it for her. Now she's cool.
Bonk. Smash him right in the face.
Now she's cool. She's shining beautifully. That thing shines like nobody's business. Like I've gotten such a great like I honestly thought everybody was gonna look at it and be like, oh my god, she's so pixelated. That looks stupid. No, I've gotten so many people asking me questions about her and where did I get her and how can they get one that size and everything else. And I'm like, Diamond Art Club. I'm like, if you want them to make her bigger like that again, then you got to talk to Diamond Art Club because they considered that to be a reject painting, which is why she was on the clearance section. I'm like, she's back now, but at the smaller size. But the problem is nobody wants her at the smaller size. They all want her in the big size. So, like, yeah, like, that was the first diamond painting I got from them with a lot of trash in it. But the Jolly Life one, oh, God. Crappy drills, which is part of the reason why I ran out. Because over half the drills had the little bubbles in them.
Extra what? There's a rock bag, a stick bag, a spear bag.
And that was my very first diamond painting. I didn't know any better. I just saw a painting I like, and I like fairies, and I like dragons, and I saw a fairy sitting on a branch with her little wings. Did I show my fairy finished? I don't think so. And actually, you know what? We got 5 minutes, so I guess I can show you guys around to the diamond paintings if you're not going to get sick on me. Yeah, I love dragons too. You're going to see Mr. Coffee. You're going to see my mess in my house, but y'all don't care. Y'all want to see the diamond paintings. All right, so I'm going to show you every diamond painting that I have finished so far. And again, no judgment. They are just hanging up on the wall, some with tape, some with nails, some with pure prayer and Jesus and duct tape. Either way, they are on the wall. They are not all framed. Do not judge me and my life choices, people. All right, so let me show you. Oh. Okay, I feel like I'm like 70 years old right now. All right, so we're going to take you out of here.
Oh, that's small enough.
Okay, so this says rotate device. There we go. So you have my fairy. She was the first one I completed. That was the second one I completed, the 4 seasons with Diamond Art Club. This one I got off Amazon, if I can get my finger out of the way. This is just a sign with our name on it. That one is from Walmart.com. My Witch Please, I made myself. The fox, I painted myself. That sprint, I did a time lapse of her and showed you why I hate partials. That butterfly came from the Dome Ink. It sucks. The coffee one came from Annie Buy. It's one of the few ones that actually did show up. And then up top here, you have Soul Keeper. You have Wolf Dreamcatcher. You have Firefox. Over on this wall, Over on this wall, you have my husband's owl, which isn't done. And then there's a doggy. Hi, Killy. Up. Up. He's sleepy. 5? Can I have Paul? You're not gonna... Give me the paw. Give me the paw. Give me the paw. Well, hello. Hello. This is Killian Jones. That's my husband's dog. He looks angry, doesn't he? He's so tired. But yes. Anyways, Lips Like Morphine is right over there. She's just chilling over there on the side. So that's most of my finished works. The other ones are kind of like over there. Like those are the ones that I kind of framed up, but I haven't like hung them up yet. And that's one of the ones that says the E, and the other one is Lakeside. And I don't remember where either. No, those both came from Annie Buy too. Like they actually showed up. Where's Daisy? Okay, we're gonna take a field trip around my house. Here's Daisy Duke. Daisy, come here. Come here, Daisy. She's so tired. This is Daisy. This is the German Shepherd pup. She's so tired. Can I give belly rubs? Belly rubs? Oh, belly rubs. And of course, there's jealous Killian because we gave somebody else attention. So this is Daisy, who's on my foot. Killian Jones. They're so tired. This is their bedtime, so they're super tired. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Daisy girl. As you can tell, she's a big baby. Hi, Daisy. Come here. Come here. She's like, no. Oh, I didn't give enough belly rubs. Yeah, you see this? Like, if she was a guy, she'd have like a soul patch. I'm not sure why under her lip is white like that. Yeah, Killian Jones, he's the character. Killian, you gonna sit? Sit. And he's been chasing his tail. Paul. Good boy. So yeah, those are the puppies. See the size of her ears? You swear she can hear your thoughts, right? And Killian. So yes, those are the dogs. No, I'm not giving you any more belly rubs. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here. All right, we're gonna put you back in the tripod here as I say goodnight to everybody. Apparently, I cannot use Bixby voice while I'm on my phone. Good night, Tammy. And this is where I also part and say my goodbyes. What are y'all looking at so super deep? Jeez, y'all's all up in the business. We're gonna spin you around and give you back who you had before, but doggies came into the picture. There we go. All right. Yes, they are tired puppies. They are ready for bed. It is a school night at my house because my children have to go to school in the morning. So, now that it has hit, or it's almost about to hit midnight, I want to thank you guys all so much for coming and hanging out with me and getting me through that last little bit. There will be a finishing video up of this very diamond painting from Peggy Buy. It's called Flower and Plants. And that's essentially what it looks like. Pretty cool looking. I want to say I paid like $4.99 or something for it. But if you go back to my unboxing video, you'll know exactly what I paid for it. Either way, thank you guys again so much for coming and hanging out. Mr. Crochet and Coffee, say bye. Bye. Mr. Coffee says bye. So I hope everybody has a good night. Hope you got lots of stuff done on your crafts. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.